Good morning, ladies. I've set this thing for different times. Maybe I'm just going to start in between the time I first said and the time I set up later. Let me get everything to going here. I don't know what we're going to do today. Whatever y'all want to do. There's the StreamYard link. Y'all want to come up here with me? Let me go set it up, mute some stuff on the other side. Not there, not there. Got too many tabs opened up, so I can't even find it. Now it's muted. Oh, let me go back and see if I can get that pen to the top. Now, who all we got? I saw hello, Susan and Charlotte, Yo Patty and Deb. Good morning to all y'all. Hello, Francis. Francis, I got mail from you this morning. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. You know. Good morning, Beverly. Good morning, Milana. Who's going to come up here? There's Francis.
Yep, it's me.
It's you. And I got mail from you, but I'll keep it a secret, okay? But I was tickled. You may be seeing that one. I'm kind of glad I didn't cut up all that fabric yet on that, because now I can, you know.
Yes. Well, I'm glad.
I know. I'm tickled about it. I'm surprised, but I'm tickled. So
it's cute, isn't it?
It is. It is. And how are you doing? Y'all, have you been to the vet yet? Or
we didn't go because he's doing better. We talked to the vet, and we got to take him tomorrow afternoon at 3:00 for her to evaluate him.
Okay.
Yeah, he went up and down the stairs slowly and carefully by himself this morning. And I helped him get off the bed. I always pull his front legs down and then take his body and let him stand there till he gets his balance. And then he takes off. Then he goes on walking.
Oh,
he's got just one of his back legs is bad, the muscle, the one that he's got the cancer in the most. Yeah. I know you got to talk to them, so
it's okay. Hadn't I said hi to all you guys? Now they're saying hi to you, Francis. So you guys,
hey everybody.
You got to say hi to everybody.
I'm smiling this morning. all but one reason I'm not smiling.
Okay.
Woo. Yeah. Been something else.
Oh. Well, Terry's gone to cut hay, and I don't know when I'll see him again. So I'm just going to do what I want to do for a little while.
You're going to have to put him in the car and take him to that eye doctor and get them glasses changed.
He's not going to go. Now he's balking on me. He says he's not going back. So he just, every once in a while, he walks by them glasses and picks them up. I just wasted my $500, whatever. You know. So.
If you'd have took them back, you wouldn't waste your $500.
I know. He was so hoping that they would help him to see, but I guess he was probably just going to go and have that cataract surgery. Probably someday. I don't know when. Someday.
Well, when the season's not as bad.
Yeah. It's kind of still a busy time of the year right now.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning. She's got to go to work and work 50 minutes. Thanks for stopping by. Come back when you get a chance.
Hey, Slim Twiggy. Excuse me.
Yeah, me scroll down. Well, Janie Jane. Hello, Janie Jane. Good morning, Slim Twiggy. I see Linda Denton.
Oh, I got that project fixed. put together, back together.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's still not right, but anyway, it's there.
I'm coming along on this quilt behind me.
You sure are.
Probably just going to make 5 or 6 more blocks, and I think I'm going to put it together. But
Yeah.
but look, it turned out pretty though.
I know. I like the way you lined it up.
I talked to Mama this morning. I said, "Well, Mama, when Grandma made it, how did she do it? Did she put the strips between it?" My grandma was awful. Put a lot of the sashing and cornerstones between all her blocks. So hers probably had the sashing and cornerstones. But
I think it looks good like that.
I don't think I'm gonna put them. I think I'm just gonna do them like that.
Are you doing that for her, or just doing it?
I'm probably just doing it. I'll show it to her, but she don't need any more quilts. I'm just doing it because she mentioned it, and I wanted her to see it. I think I've got a block turned wrong right there behind me on that side. See that one? Can you see it?
There's 2 going the same way, or going no, it don't look like. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
We'll see. Well, all I have to do is turn around. I've been putting a few of them together. So. So I probably just stuck it up there wrong. I had to take some of them down this morning, go lay them on the bed to see where it come out on the queen size mattress to see how many more to add to it. Do you do that too? If you're making certain blocks, you'll check and say, well, want another row.
Let me see where I'm gonna put this one and where I'm gonna put that one, or how many more I got to do, or
yeah. Oh, there's Peggy Lynn. Peggy Lynn, come on up. I kind of want you guys just to chat, and I'll do something besides just sit here and talk all morning.
Well, I can't talk all morning because when John gets back, he hadn't left yet, but when he gets back from DSS, then I've got to go do a few things because I've got to have some ink for my printer. I'm lost without it.
Wonder why.
Well, all I had in there was the little, what comes with the printer. There's not much ink in there, and you just have to go by and I went last night or yesterday, and the lady gave me the wrong one. I didn't know which one it was, and so she looked it up on her phone. But she's told me if it wasn't right, just to bring it back. So I haven't opened it or anything, so I'm going to take it back.
And Ann says, pray for Florida in the path of the oncoming hurricane.
Yes, it's right on them.
I hadn't been keeping up with that. But
we got a couple of ladies, don't we, that lives in Florida?
No, I know Susan here. Susan's in Florida. Yeah, this Susan Munger. But I tell you that story out of Hawaii. I know that's been several days ago. That's awful.
It's terrible.
Oh, Susan says she's in the direct path.
Well, we pray for you, girl. You be safe.
And I saw somebody, Peggy just got back from the doctor. She's hurt her knee with that fall with those dogs.
Laura's in Florida.
Yeah, Laura's in Florida.
Georgia's in the path as well. Awkward quilter.
I bet it is, yeah. And I'm not sure where your Henderson is located in North Carolina, but you may be.
Ours is up near the Virginia line.
Okay.
South Hill, Virginia, and going up to John. What is it?
You're gonna have a good thing.
John. What is it? Virginia up that way? South Hill and what?
What are you talking about?
In Virginia, like when we go to Tappahannock.
South Hill and on over to.
What's the big town? Petersburg and places like that. We're near Virginia. In the Carr Lake. Carr Lake is where we're near. If you've ever heard of Carr Lake.
No.
It's a big man-made lake.
Oh. And it's a bank holiday in the UK, meaning a day off for people who work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to work.
Have a good day off.
As well. Yeah. Enjoy your day off. Norm Sturgis as well.
actually be 28.
Yeah.
28 person, so.
And you see, I pinned the link to the top, didn't I? So that's how you found it. So anybody
Yeah,
else
that's
come
how
up?
I found it. Let me see if it's still up there. I'll go back and look.
Well, it ought to be.
Yeah, it should be. But people sometimes, if they come on after you pin it, they don't see it because I've did that before.
Okay. The other night, let's see, I ended up pinning it and then removing it the other night.
Yeah, yeah.
And we won't mention that again.
I have a sprained MCL, and he gave me a better brace, prescribed some prednisone and naproxen. He said it would be better in a week. And naproxen ain't nothing, honey. That's not a pain pill. Good. That's not a good pain pill. You know what? I mean, there it is, right there. It's just it's not in color. It's just
Okay.
but I don't see it nowhere else. I'm a looking.
Peggy, they had valet parking for free. I guess you chucked them up on it, yeah. After your story the other night, you was already gone when Peggy Lynn told her story about going to the doctor was at the hospital that day. That's the funniest. She had us laughing till we was crying. Her pain, but
No foul language, no down and nobody or nothing like that.
it's old Jailbait, old Gary Jailbait. Long time no see. We're doing good. How are you?
Well, where you been? We've been here. Where have you been?
We've been here. We don't miss very many days or nights in a row. Every once in a while we do,
Most usually it's just the weekends, unless you come on during the day like today. Come on today, then you don't come on tonight most usually.
and it's just I don't have no set schedule. It just whatever I do. So.
My car said he already named the same one.
That's your
You gotta go back and
your job to make us laugh. Is that what it was? You'll have to come tell that one
No, if I
again.
saw that one or not, where she went to the ER.
She was hilarious at telling us about that. She cracked us all up. You had already went down. You were tired, so you went down.
And Julie came up.
Yeah.
Julie and then Peggy.
And Susan Yearout was up
Yeah,
there.
Susan. I mean, I saw a little bit of that because I watched it, a little bit after I went to bed. But then it was like I couldn't hold my eyes open, so I said I'll finish watching it tomorrow.
And we were on there I was on there for almost 3.5 hours.
I know. I was like, I can't believe.
But I was getting tired. I enjoyed it, but I was getting tired.
He hit a bag with him. That car is too hard.
Y'all stay on for hours so I can listen when your meeting's done. Something the other day on Peggy's was talking about wanting to get together and sew together. So I thought, well, Terry's not here. I'll just see what y'all want to do. I probably won't get a thing done, will I?
Well, that's what Mona and Nancy and Dee are gonna do.
Yeah. And that'll be nice.
Mona explained it on one of her things, but her internet's still not up.
She's sending messages to me on Facebook. She still don't have internet, or didn't last night. She didn't.
No.
Hello,
I wonder if she's got power yet, though.
Well, she's able to send messages though, so I would think so, but I don't know for sure.
Well, yeah, in order to keep it charged, she would have to. Well, unless she's got one of them hand chargers. I got one of those. Like if I go somewhere and I'm gonna be gone for a long time, be out of the car, then I take that hand charger with me. And then if not, I leave my phone in the car.
Peggy, you're not running around doing anything. You need to come up.
What was they calling them? 41?
41.
I have to learn to use the treadle if we lose power. I kind of like sewing on the old treadle machine every once in a while. Wouldn't want to all the time. I keep telling myself I'm going to make a quilt top on the treadle
Our
machine.
quilter says her internet is up and she is checking backlog.
Okay.
So that's good.
Good. And gotta go. Keep hearing the TV. Okay.
Is it mine?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on, so.
John,
Yeah.
hand me the control. I gotta turn it down just a little bit more.
Sure.
She's watching TV.
Yeah, that's it. They
Got it on.
they unload the tires and put them in the locked building.
Always crafting. I've forgotten your first name.
These 12 guys are sitting right there and the vehicle thing.
She has Spotty cell service. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here.
Oh, hey.
They get $500 per month.
We're so random on these.
I know. I keep checking and I found you. I went, wow, she's on live now.
We was getting lonely up here. Peggy, you're laid up. You could get on too.
You could.
Hi, Deb.
Yeah, they're saying the loud TV in the background.
Whose TV is
Are
it?
they? That's probably John talking to his uncle. That's probably what it is. He won't be on there long though.
Tell him we can hear his whole conversation.
Uh-huh. Holly is always crafting. Hello, Holly.
John, would you walk in there? They can hear you.
Terry's gone to cut hay, so I don't know when he'll be back. It's gonna take him a while to get it cut. So I'm here. I'm in the house by myself, no grandbabies or nothing. So.
Hello,
Can you still hear my TV? Because I got it turned way down.
I bet it's just John talking is what we're hearing now.
It probably is. It's probably John talking.
I don't think he saw the look you gave him.
He's trying to whisper now.
Oh,
Janie can hear him all the way from England.
yeah. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good day. And Susan's going to be practicing if we lose power.
Janie said she could hear you in England, John.
Yes, we hear him all the way in England.
He shook his head.
He don't care.
John's sister's still in the hospital. Her blood count keeps going back down.
Wow.
They try to get it back up, and it goes back down. So they're not letting her come home.
And Holly asked, do we like crafting? We like chatting better. What we do, we craft, we sew, we just inspire each other. It's what we do.
I tried to go into my sewing room yesterday, and it's such a disaster. I don't even know where to start.
That's me. That's me. Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
You hear him, yeah.
He's off the phone though.
Okay. Last hurricane Susan had, they lost power and internet for 8 days. Wow.
Thank you, Susan.
Peggy,
And everybody, I don't know about my dog. We got to take him tomorrow at 3:00 because we didn't get him there this morning. John just couldn't take him. So we take him tomorrow at 3:00. But the only thing is his legs, are just weak. His back legs.
How old is he?
He'll be 13 September the 20th.
Oh, wow.
Well, we had one boxer that lasted 17 years.
I can't believe that. Yet they
I
don't
know.
live much more than 12, 11 or 12.
Because they're so susceptible to cancer. And every one of ours but that one had cancer, but he had bad allergies.
I lost 2 boxers to cancer.
Yep. They're very, I don't never want another boxer. I love them to death because we had 7. And I don't know. John said he looked up whenever I said we had 7 dogs, 7 boxers.
Sending prayers for you and Petey, Francis. Susan is.
Thank you.
What is wrong with John's sister?
She has lung cancer and never smoked a day in her life.
Oh, no.
Stage 2 right now. And they want to do surgery, but her white blood count is too low. They can't do it. And they're not doing radiation or chemo either, are they?
Was she in a house with other smokers?
When she was little, her mom was a very heavy smoker. That's why John's got COPD, because of her secondhand smoke. I mean, she was a chain smoker, and they were non-filter Lucky Strikes. Non-filters.
Today's my sister's birthday that passed away, but she died of cirrhosis of the liver, and she never drank a day in her life either.
See how weird it is?
Yeah, I'm having liver problems. My doctor's keeping an eye on it, and I don't drink. I mean, champagne at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's it.
Yeah.
Once in a while, a glass of wine if I really feel like I want to relax.
I don't like wine. I tried to drink wine. I didn't like it.
The blackberry.
Well, that's what my father-in-law always used to put in his homemade fruitcakes. Blackberry wine.
Really?
Blackberry.
Good fruit
And
cake.
he would soak them in it.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. That's you doing that.
Talking on the phone.
I wonder who that might be.
I wonder. I thought maybe it was you.
Yes, because I like the squeaky
Yeah,
toy.
put that toy down, Peggy.
I know, right? She's over here pestering Bella, trying to get Bella to play with her.
Piper's here and she dropped Peggy.
Yep. Piper's here, squeaking a squirrel. Got to look in my buttons here. You know those bowl things that Laura Lynn made? They're like a rope bowl. Sorry, it's probably in a very good view, but that's where my buttons are. Rita, did I tell you I found my cotton thread?
I don't remember. If you did, I forgot. You have to tell me again.
They were in a box up there on. Oh, look out! Down went the cane. They're on the box on top of my sewing box, right where I put them.
People
I
tell
gotta
me
figure out what color she needs.
people tell me stuff and then I forget.
Yeah,
I do too.
That's Terry. So.
right there. See, right there.
Yeah.
Cotton thread.
I'm glad.
It was safe right there in that box.
And you just had to buy more because you couldn't find it.
Nope,
Yeah.
I didn't buy more. I didn't. No, I didn't.
You got smart and looked for it.
Yep.
Good morning. Guess who? Nancy.
Morning, everybody. Well, afternoon now.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, John.
I was surprised how quick I got through the doctor's office. Piper, stop it.
But I don't know what time Johnny will come over here.
Piper. She's over there barking at my mom now. I don't know. I kind of like that button. I got 3 of them. I need 3.
Those girls.
Look at that one. That one ain't the same. You know, this is what I deal with on the regular, right?
Does Gladys have a Facebook group? She's posted it. I'll have to go check out your Facebook group.
I'm dropping buttons. Because the one I want's at the bottom.
It would be.
Yeah, and I just dropped buttons all over the
We're
floor.
echoing.
I shouldn't be. I don't have anything on. I got Squeaky Dog.
Yeah, we know that. We hear her squeaking.
Yeah. I don't have anything on.
I don't know why.
Yeah, there's nothing on.
That's the first time it's did it.
I know. It wasn't doing it before Peggy Lynn come up.
It's always Peggy's fault. You know that.
No, we blame everything on Peggy.
Blame everything on me. I don't hear an echo.
Testing. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it when I talk.
Testing.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, it's my dog squeaking it inside her mouth.
You can't get bored with Piper around, can you?
Susan,
Yeah, hey, Susan. I was thinking, we don't have to make a quilt with those blocks. We can make pot holders. We can make wall hangings for the kitchen. We can make table runners. Because they're just going to be an 8-inch block. So they can be turned into all of that stuff. I just didn't think of it when we had the live.
Good morning, Susan. You're out there.
Morning, Susan.
It's you, Echo and Rita, but you weren't doing it earlier.
I've not changed anything.
It's because her computer doesn't like mine.
Oh.
That's probably what it is.
I know that's what it is because it did it that one other time when I came on. It didn't like my computer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I got to find. What did I just knock down?
It's no telling.
I don't know. I didn't think
Now
there
there
was
I go now. I heard myself then.
I gotta go.
I hear myself, and then you hear yourself.
And then Piper's making a mess of everything.
Where'd you knock it?
I it fell off the back. I don't know what it was. There wasn't anything up there to knock over. But hey, Piper.
Susan finished sewing binding for her Halloween table runner this morning, named it Haunted Halloween.
Oh.
I love making holiday crafts.
I just starched my gown. I ain't put my clothes on yet. I'm lazy today. Ain't nobody coming to the house, so it don't matter.
Now I gotta see what I got to make these with.
If anybody comes, don't go to the door.
Yeah, I'll run to the back and let John answer the door.
Piper, crying out loud.
Have you all finished your blocks?
Still 2 or 3 we need to get. They're not all here, but most of them are. Did you see that one special block I got? Did you see that?
I didn't
Oh,
see.
it's so pretty.
It's a special block. Who's it from?
From Beth Metcalf. She sent one for me to put in that swap quilt.
Oh, that's cute.
She embroidered everybody's name.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that pretty?
That is gorgeous.
We have to turn.
It's a wall hanging, right?
What?
Now she's gonna put it in her quilt.
And look at the little friendship star up there on the barn. And those are teeny tiny little pieces in that.
I gotta hang that.
I can't decide if I want to put it on the back of the quilt or showcase it on the front somehow. I'm not sure what I want to do yet.
All the other blocks around it.
Did they do them out that way?
Yeah, I kind of want to put it on the front where you can see it.
There's a barn with a star in the top window and chickens in the bottom window.
Morning, Sheila.
Reminds you.
Morning, Sheila. You feeling better?
Hello.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Good.
think I just needed to take a break. Well, I've got a big pile of scraps, and I'm cutting them up in different sizes.
I did that too.
Different containers.
I've still got a lot more to do though.
So, but
I don't have that many scraps.
do what?
I don't have that many scraps to have to worry about it.
Daggone if I don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing some in 5-inch squares, some 2x2, and then some 2.5-inch, like for binding.
Are you doing any more of those little tiny 1.5?
No.
I'm gonna cut some scraps up because that block you sent me, I love that center. I'm gonna make at least one block with that.
Yeah, that was what's her name's book? What's the lady's name?
Lori Holt.
Yeah, Lori Holt.
But this look at them little bitty pieces there.
Yeah. My girlfriend's got my 2 books, and
Okay, these are mine.
Oh, is that all you got? Is that all the scrap you got?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus, honey.
Where's all the boxes?
Sheila buys all new stuff. She just got a pile of new stuff. That's what she's got.
Yeah.
Well,
Sheila, I love that picture behind you.
Pretty.
Oh, well, thank you.
Of the barn, yeah. Isn't it a barn?
Actually, there's a story behind that barn. I can't think of their names, but during the land run back in the 1800s in Oklahoma, that family was in the land run, and they staked that, and that's where they had their home at. And so a friend of mine, actually the girl that passed away with pancreatic cancer, helped me, and I sent her a picture of it, and she worked on the pixel, part of it, and then she sent it to Walgreens, and they blew it up in a real big picture, and then I took it to Hobby Lobby and had it framed.
Yeah.
And it's got a non-glare glass, and I guess when you walk in my front door, when you see it, you think it's a painting, but it's not. It's just a photograph.
It's pretty.
But I have always.
We didn't take Petey this morning.
You didn't?
No, John just couldn't take him, so we got to go tomorrow afternoon at 3:00.
Yeah. Well, I just got back from the beauty shop. Needed a haircut, so I got that done.
It ain't gonna be long before I'm gonna need one.
I gotta turn my overhead light. I can't see that well in here. I'm in the living room.
Are they over there playing tug of war? No.
I think I'll shut some of these blinds.
What you doing, Peggy?
I am cutting some strips to make some of those bowls.
Oh.
Laura Lynn made them. I've got a rope bowl right there, but the one she made stands up straight, and then it has 3 buttons on it. And it used a solid bottom, so I'll be making a solid bottom.
Oh, they put that thick, hard kind of like foam in them.
No, she had batting in it.
Is that all?
Yeah, and the bottom, she had quilted it up, but I'm going to use cardboard for the bottom. I just got to make the circles, and then I'll know how long to make these strips, but they need to be 2.5 inches wide. And
well, you could also cover that cardboard, and nobody would ever know it's cardboard.
Well, I have, hold on. I have this. That's a can, vegetable can, that I just covered with fabric. It holds like my scissors and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's over here in this rope bowl, right here.
Maybe that'll help.
See what I'm going to be doing?
Yeah. More
made,
damn?
I made a mistake. It'll fix it.
Oh,
Well, I want you to
Oops.
know I
He's
work.
taking out her friend, you know, the seam ripper.
Yeah.
Mr.
That's been my friend the last couple of days.
You know those little blocks I've been working on with the
Uh-huh.
flying geese. I did another one, and after looking at it, it's not going to be enough. The points are too far down, and I had to take all of it apart. So I worked an
Oh,
hour yesterday for nothing. So I just stepped away from my machine. I'm like,
that's
no,
all you can do.
I'm not doing that today. I'll do something different.
I think I might have to put a new blade in my cutter.
I had to do that this morning. I kept fighting with it, and I'm like, just go change the blade. You know.
But you always hate to because it makes you nervous because them knives are so sharp.
Well, I really like this OFA one because I don't even have to touch the blade. I just turn it over, and this little slit right here, I just pull it down, and the whole thing pops off. So I never have to touch the blade
Right. Huh.
except to get it out of the little package. You know, I love the way they designed this.
You have a solid glue over there, Mom?
I saw Piggy in here. Good morning, Piggy, or afternoon. Hey, Piggy's in the house.
Piggy's in the house.
Jim Hanson's in the house.
Hi, Piggy.
How big? Here,
Piggy. Sorry.
that'll work. I just swiped some fabric from my mother.
Uh-oh. Don't tell her.
Something wrong.
And the squirrels won't know how all y'all are done.
And then she bitches.
This was in my scrappy.
And you
pile.
know what?
That's only because you didn't know, Mom.
Oh, you can use that, make you a scrappy quilt.
Yeah.
Squirrel, what have you
I
bought
really want to
lately?
get the Lori Hope scrappy book sometime
I got that one.
and kind of use these.
I got that one, and I got the farmhouse 1 and 2.
Yeah, I have them.
I would love to get those flower patterns. God, they're so expensive.
Piper. Piper? Mom, come up from behind her. Knock it off. You have to sometimes double team her to make her stop. She's being mean today.
So, no, I'm just being a dog.
Yeah, she's picking on Bella, though. Bella was hiding behind me. I got one that don't squeak, don't you? That's funny.
I've already cut up a pretty good sized pile of 2.5 for binding.
Charlotte's got a terrible sinus headache. I bet it's the weather.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
She's close enough to that hurricane. I saw something on the news the other day that said that out in California that people were having worse headaches. Did you see that?
I don't watch much news.
I did hear there is a hurricane like
Coming into Florida.
toward Florida. It said kind of near Tampa, and they were giving people notice.
Susan Munger said it's right. Right.
She's
at
in the
her.
path. Yeah, she said
She's in the path of it.
Well, you better get out of the way,
Yeah.
Susan. Yep, get out of the way of that nasty old thing.
Misha leaving. Glad you stopped by, Misha. Going out with family for lunch.
Sounds like fun.
Misha, I'm not making any lunch today. I'll get me some peanut butter and crackers or something.
Well, what are you
Terry's
gonna
not
feed
home, so
Terry for
she'll eat
lunch?
whatever.
I had leftover spaghetti's what I had.
What's Terry gonna have for lunch?
Nothing. He's out in the field. I told him, I said, take something with you. Take a banana or something. But he said, nah. He'll just eat when he gets back, but he may not if I don't have anything cooked.
Right?
I do take care of him. I tease about it, but I do take care of him.
They eat a sandwich.
We know you do.
Yeah, we do. We
You
know
always
she
have
does.
seafood.
You didn't burn your pork chops the other night, did you, when you were on
No, they
and
were
everything was frying behind you? The potatoes were cooking.
cooking, yeah. But I just did that little old video with supper going.
Yeah.
I have to multitask. So, yeah, some days are just cracker days. And if it was just me, I wouldn't cook near as much.
Can't cook.
Yeah.
And Terry's not picky. You give him some meat and taters and he's happy. But
I don't blame him. I would be too.
I got some salmon out of the freezer because I do them individual packages when I cut it up. And I'm gonna have
I
that
don't remember how many strips she did. Do you?
with some
Oh, I
vegetables.
think so. I,
Yeah.
peanut
2,
butter.
3, 4, 5, 10.
I'll stand by is peanut butter and jelly. Good size.
I got
I'm going to use these blues for that bowl. Butterflies and some tulle pink and whatever this blue is that I just stole from my mother. I stole it. Stolen blue.
Linda, Peterson, you want to come up on the panel and visit with the ladies?
Yeah, come up and sew with us.
You
I'm
used to
just
come
cutting
up and
fabric.
chat with me. It's been a long time since you've been on the panel, up and chatted with me.
I got to go check Laura Lynn's video out and see how many she did.
And yesterday was Linda Peterson's birthday, so happy late birthday to Linda Peterson.
Yeah.
Happy late
Yeah,
birthday.
happy belated birthday.
So this brace the doctor gave me is a major improvement.
Bella, come on.
It helps keep my knee from going like this, like it had been doing.
Bella, now.
It's not doing the sideways motion, which hurts the most.
Come on.
Let's see. History. See how many. I don't know how many she used. That's the thing.
I probably won't go
It's
till
called the
tomorrow.
Camden Bowl for Mom and Pop.
I won't have time and cook supper too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a binding. 1, 2, 3. She only used 6 plus a binding.
Go press them out. I pressed them so good the first time I couldn't sew them. They were still turned down.
I think I need the blue buttons though.
I know, but still under the weather. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. About so long again. Linda says she's 27 years old now.
That's right. Me too.
You're just a baby.
But last week she was 17.
That's right. You know, happens to the best of us all. Maybe I should do this. 3 of those. kind of like that. Probably don't have any more of that one. Ow, stay put. But nope. Nope. Nope, only got one of them buttons, of course. Why would I have more than one?
Careful, I sew it wrong again.
Huh?
I ain't careful, I'll sew it back wrong again the second time.
Well, don't do that.
I know.
So I don't need that. I don't need these.
I think if I cut all these in different sizes, I'll be more apt to use them, you know, when I start sewing, and then it'll go a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just pick up a 5-inch, pick up a 3-inch, you know, like that. I was watching, I've been wanting to do this anyway, but I watched a video. I think I did it yesterday. I watched it from the Simple Quilter, and she was talking how she cut her scraps up. And she was talking about how she does some of them in like a 2x2 or 2.5 by 2.5, like for cornerstones. That those were always good to use.
Some people just way more organized, too organized.
And I kind of went through all my boxes, like she has them like in shoe boxes. And I do have a labeler, and I've done this before, and I would put like blue or pink and brown, whatever is in that box. And I just kept the bigger pieces in there.
Now it's all fixed.
Looks good.
Hope Charlotte gets my block today. She hasn't gotten it yet.
Beverly's been 25 years old for years. Good morning. Wolves and Outdoors official.
Let's see. Oh, I gotta sew this onto this. Hang these back up, get them out of the way. I think I'm gonna make that one into a wall hanging. I'll make this one into a wall hanging. Oops.
Can I help you look for something?
This is all my 2.5 that I cut. That many.
Oh, that's
Now
a
I'll make
bunch. That's a big stack.
Yeah, for binding. So
I started my label for the quilt swap. I just have to finish it, you know. It's got little spools of thread on it.
You got the letter for the stuff you need for.
We're having a good day. Hope you're having a fine day.
Thank you, Daddy. I think I'm gonna make it into a wall hanging.
Didn't you tell me, are you the one that was born in Alabama and you live in Colorado now? Am I right on that? We have some ladies here from Alabama.
You need tea? You sure? That's not tea. Tea is in the purple cup. Do you need tea?
The weather's
Look
not
in
too
your cup
bad
and see.
outside here.
That's not your
today.
cup. Look, your cup is over there. Is it empty? Or does it just have ice in it?
Rita, I've never put cornerstones on a quilt before.
Have you not?
Nope. I've always just done just like a regular binding, you know.
Forgot about that.
Oh, it's all right.
This will probably take the majority of my day to do all this.
There's nothing under there for you. And I emptied the
But that's
trash so you
fine.
can still scrap. Patty. Orange.
Looking at all these scraps reminds me of all the different quilts and who I've given them to. Some
Yeah.
of the fabrics, I forgot about them, you know.
You do, but you don't.
Yeah, that was me when I was making the cows and using scraps that were in my quilts at one time.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's when I made that bag. Oh yeah. That brought back a lot of memories.
We'll be praying for you, Susan. You watch out. That storm starts your way.
Yeah.
You go somewhere.
You
I
keep
hope
us.
Mona gets internet back.
Better get out of its way.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's had a heck of a time.
And let us hear from you along, Susan, too, so we'll know you're okay.
Sometimes I know in Florida when they got these warnings and then there's always people that wait till the very last minute, then it's such a long line to get out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Or everybody's going to get batteries or gasoline and then you can't find any batteries in the store or bottled water.
Ah.
Not enough room.
So, Francis, what are you working on?
Huh?
What are you working on?
Helping John get stuff ready for the DSS.
Oh, okay. Well, that's important.
You're at John. What is it you're looking for?
Policy for Omaha.
So, ladies, there was no funny joke at this doctor's office. They had valet parking for free.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So I got to park, go up to the
places
door.
offer that.
Huh?
Some places offer that.
Yeah.
Now, the orthopedic doctor's office that I went to for my shoulder, and I don't have to go back unless needed, you know. I asked their receptionist, about how many do y'all see a day? And she said anywhere from 100 to 120. But they had like 6 doctors and they had 4 PAs working that day.
You know about where it'll be?
But that's still a lot of patients to run through there.
I am salvaging cardboard. So I took advantage of it because the parking lot was full and I just couldn't walk that far, especially on the crutches.
So
Or
what they
cane.
say about your knee?
I sprayed the MCL and he's prescribed some prednisone and an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
And then told me to continue taking the ibuprofen. Said it shouldn't swell up any more than it's already swollen. And then he gave me a new brace that has side supports because it's really weak on the sides.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you don't have to wear it when you're sleeping. I said, oh, yes, I do. I said, I haven't been able to sleep because any side movement in the bed would get me almost in tears.
Yeah.
That's PA stuff.
And this brace is making a huge difference.
Well, that's good.
Legal documents. Yeah.
Well, I hope I don't need that pink square because I'm not going under the table after.
Well, I'm all the way back here. I mean, there's nothing wrote on it telling me.
I don't know if I can make this on compass work or not. We'll see.
I've got a quilt top that I finished and I can't find it.
Oh. Well, that's
I
not
usually
good.
hang them up on hangers in my closet in the sewing room, you know, and then I get to them when I can't. So it might be at the quilters. I don't know. Check with her. But I'm seeing some of this fabric that went in it, you know.
Has anyone gone into a fabric shop and come out empty-handed?
State employees.
Yes,
State employees.
You did, Peggy?
I did.
I can't do
At
it.
the hospital.
Mom did
And
it
there's
too.
nothing. Well, back
I
here
don't
there
think
is.
I have.
Humana.
I mean, I have gone in and just bought like a pack of needles or something, you know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be all the way in the back, would
Even
it?
though I wanted to, I didn't, you know.
But if you go in there and you're looking for a certain shade of green or something like that, and you don't
You
find
I don't
it,
see it. You'll have to look.
anything.
Yeah.
You come around here and look, 'cause I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Rita, I did see on Facebook there were several women that were in the quilt house.
Mm-hmm. They had a big crowd Saturday, didn't they? Yeah.
I did see that on Facebook. Now, I looked up just because I was bored watching TV last night, you know, the fabricpatch.net, and there's about 3 different places that have that name.
Huh.
So I don't
That's
know.
interesting.
I don't know which one
Was
was the one somebody recommended.
Where is my cutter? Well, now's as good a time as any to change my blade, I guess.
Does everybody have a favorite rotary cutter they like? Mine's
Martelli.
Alpha.
I got used to this one, so I just use it.
My
I've got
Martelli.
one like that, but no.
I absolutely love this cutter.
Which one is
I've
it?
got one like that.
Martelli.
Mm-hmm.
I've
I
got
just
one,
started
I
using
can't
it, trying to
use
get
I'm
used to
gonna give
using it.
away to somebody. 'Cause
I love
can't-
it. I don't have any shoulder pain anymore using it. And I used to get shoulder pains using it.
I just
Or
never.
using my other cutters.
Yeah.
Not anymore. And Mom liked it so much, I gave her my other one.
Well, I think I might take it in April when I go to the quilt retreat next year.
Uh-huh.
There's always a table of freebies that people bring, and you can take whatever you want. So
They're not hard to use.
I might do that with it.
They're no different than any other cutter.
But everybody has their favorite rotary cutter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I know a lot of people said it took a lot for them to get used to using it, and I didn't have any trouble getting used to it.
It took me a while to get used to it.
I didn't have any trouble. I went right to it. And loved it.
I watched Tiffany using it so much, and I
Yeah.
said, well, I'm going to get me one of those and try it out.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got this one, is because I watched Tiffany.
Yeah.
And so I got it, and I said, well, if it helps me, it's worth it, right?
Yeah.
And it did. It sure helped. That shoulder pain is no more.
I tell you one thing that I did get. Oh, it's been quite a while. An OFA like turning mat,
Uh-huh.
and I love that thing. I'm going to start using it more when I'm
Well,
squaring up stuff.
Mom, she bought us each one. I don't know what brand it is, a square one.
This is it's green. All on it says.
I got an Alpha and I got an Omni Grid. And then I got a little one.
It's a 12-inch, and I started using it when I was trimming our blocks for the swap, and I'm like, okay, I really like this. It really helped. I just lay my 12.5-inch ruler on it and go to cut and turn my mat, not have to pick my ruler up, right? Why are you not screwing in? What?
But some of these I'm cutting will be good pieces for, I think it's called railhead fence.
Rail fence?
Okay, rail fence. I did one time. So these will be good sizes for that.
You know, my screw might screw in if I turned it right. Nah, don't put this old one in that other one. Somehow I've lost the cutter, and I don't know where it's at. It had a blade in it, and it was for cutting paper.
Mama borrowed it.
I looked. I didn't see it over there. But it's a good possibility.
I'm
I looked for
echoing.
it 'cause it's got a pink handle.
Oh.
Because I had two of these. And one of them had a cutter in it.
Blue fabrics and one big container. And I'm finding some of these scraps that are just like that fabric. So I'm like, oh, I need to keep that and not cut it up and put it with that one.
Right?
So. And I do have a couple that are like, I might be able to make a layer cake because a piece or two has been 10 inches. So.
I think she don't have her mic turned up too very loud.
see how big this one is. Oh, that's 10 inches. Pretty good piece. Some people on YouTube have said, "Oh, I don't want to deal with scraps. They just bag them up and sell them, or they'll give them to somebody."
No,
They're like, "I don't know what to do with them."
make a scrap quilt.
You know. Oh, that's a pretty good size one too.
Girl didn't go in the cage.
Yeah, these are 10 inches. That's a good size piece.
I bought this one round thing supposed to cut circles. Well, I wasted money on that. It won't cut fabric circles for nothing. Easier just use scissors.
No, Dee.
What?
Hi, Dee. Come on up.
Yeah, anybody else welcome to come on up. We can have 5 more up here.
Yeah, we need more sewing buddy.
I'm just cutting scraps.
I'm making templates to make 2 of those bowls that Laura Lynn made. I think I have enough scraps or strips cut. Both going to give blue bowls whether she likes it or not.
I know
She did say it didn't matter, so.
Tiffany really likes to work with scraps.
Yeah. She liked the little stuff too.
Anything smaller than a 2.5, I'm not keeping.
That.
Oh, Jean Roars asked, "Hey, ladies, Deb, did you ever get your block from Sheila?" They're still teasing you, Sheila.
I know it. I can take it.
Nope, she never got it.
Funny. Don't you chew that box.
No, I'm not keeping.
Hurt me.
I got enough to do.
What you got to do?
Go ahead, sing it up.
Oh,
Ah.
kind of see kind of a trend that like younger quilters, they don't know what to do with scraps, and it bothers them, and they just don't want to keep them. And
There's an antique quilt around here that they made with scraps, and I don't know how they actually done it. Like Mama said, they'd cut out a pattern and they'd sew a piece and keep flipping it and sewing another piece. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
no,
Strip quilt? Was it a strip quilt?
Strip quilt, yeah. Maybe it's the scrap pieces.
oh yeah. Now this simple quilter, she took all her scraps and she showed how very few she had left, and behind her on the wall, she had a strip quilt.
Did you see the one Tiffany did, Sheila?
Recently,
It's been a little bit ago.
not that I remember.
It was pretty.
I've got a bunch of blocks I did strip pieces. Just kept sewing pieces on. Then I cut it to size. Then I started another one.
String quilt. If I can find that one, I'll show you someday.
Yeah, that's it.
String quilt.
Yeah.
I've never done a strip quilt. I haven't done one yet.
I got a beautiful one I did in red and black and white. The white is mingled in with the red and black, but it's really pretty.
That's twice that Kane tried to attack me.
June, why are you in the hospital?
Do what?
Right?
June Hanson's in the hospital.
How come? What happened?
Well,
I hope it's not an incident like mine.
Why are you in there?
I don't know. Maybe she'll tell us.
maybe she'll tell us. I'm gonna have to pay attention. I'll be sewing these blocks wrong, won't I? and I'll blame Peggy.
Yeah, she's our go-to to blame. Ain't that right, Peggy? You didn't see that, Rita. She stuck her tongue out. Oh, she can't breathe.
Breathe.
Well, I hope they can help you. Watch out for the sleeping man in the entranceway. He might have been there for days.
Sharon J started making those tiny miniature quilts, and now she can't throw away the tiny scraps. I know.
It's become a problem.
No, that's understandable, Sharon.
And then Sheila sent this block with these teeny tiny pieces. Now I can't throw the 1.5 inches away.
Yeah. I think I'm done with 1.5 inch for a while.
Now we have to be frugal. This fabric costs a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm not, that's why I'm working on, I want to do a quilt just using all the scraps and stuff, you know.
This one is the third quilt I got out of this fabric line because I bought a fat quarter, I think, and a layer cake and some pieces. So this is my third quilt with this line of fabric.
Yeah.
And I still have some of it left over.
Well, that's good.
Alright, I think I'm going to. How am I going to
so
do
wadded
this?
up. I'm having to iron them before I can cut them.
I guess. So there's a circle.
And
I'm
Linda
thinking out loud, ladies, trying to figure out how to cover this. And
says, Rita, well, I may start another quilt. I don't finish everything I start. I'll
Maybe
have
later on this afternoon, Kathy.
to confess to that.
Yeah, you probably got several that need to be quilted.
I
you're
do.
right,
I
June.
do. I got about 6 that needs to be quilted.
Ugh.
June said you ladies deserve it. What do you want to see, Charlotte? I was just sticking my tongue out, June. Probably frowning because it's really bright over here. Hang on, let me get the name of it again. It's,
Those 1.5 inch for me are kind of hard to sew on.
you make a grid and adhere them to it and then sew them.
So I was trying to do, some Lori Hope quilt blocks. And
I don't have a long arm. I just have to do it on my
1.5 inch.
Cadillac.
I'm making a
some
Camden bowl.
with a long arm, and then others I'll do stitch in the ditch or crosshatch, stuff like that.
Charlotte, I'm making the Camden bowl that Laura Lynn made. Oh no, not pneumonia. That sucks, dude. But I'm trying to figure out how to get my circle in my fabric, which could probably be just a glue job. Because otherwise I'm going to sew, and I have to leave it open for the circle, right, to slide in. I think it's going to be a glue job. Don't know what else to do. I don't know how long I'm going to do this because this getting up and down is not very good.
That's why I moved my ironing board and iron over to this long table, like folding table in my living room.
So I have my sewing
up
machine,
and down to do the ironing.
sewing machine's here, ironing board's here, but my cutting board is clear back there. I have a little cutting mat right here.
Board. This is my ironing board.
Oh. Let's see.
Some of this is Corey Yoder. I recognize it.
I've had pneumonia, June. They had to take 9 ounces of fluid off my left lung because it collapsed my left lung. I was in the hospital for a week. I just thought I was sick. I didn't realize I had pneumonia. Probably didn't help that I laid on the concrete to change out the rear struts on my car in the middle of winter.
Somebody in the basement? Who's in the basement?
Not me. You let me out.
I'm sorry.
You just been working away, running
I
here.
didn't know you were
running
down there. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. How you ladies doing today?
Good.
Better.
We're all good except for June's in the hospital and Susan's in the path of a hurricane. So
I seen June was having trouble
Are you
breathing.
outside?
No, that's just my wallpaper,
Oh,
my
okay.
green screen thing.
There's cars there.
That's my little hot rod right there. My little
Okay.
grocery getter.
All right.
now, do you ride a motorcycle, Dee? Are you a motorcycle rider?
I did.
You do? Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah. Which one was that? I went to my other screen. Who said that? Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you ride?
I had a 450 Honda Rebel lowrider.
Oh, cool. Cool.
I still got it in the garage.
Really?
Yeah.
And wasn't it Sandra that raced or rode motorcycles too?
I think so.
Hmm.
I think she raced.
Y'all are some wild ladies.
Yeah, not me.
Not me either.
Well, John had one too, and he had a 650, and we got it mainly. We took the kids riding and stuff. He would ride Nathan. He was little. He would ride him on the gas tank, and Johnny would ride behind me.
Oh, that's cool. No, we rode the Harleys. I've had
And I would go to the daycare to pick up Nathan, and if I'd be on the motorcycle, they'd say, "Here comes motorcycle mama."
yeah.
One day I went to pick Johnny up at school, and I was on the motorcycle, and the teacher didn't want him to leave with me. I said, "Honey, he's my son. He rides with me on this motorcycle all the time. How can you not let him go home with me?"
How old was he?
Johnny was in about the 3rd or 4th grade,
Oh, okay. He wasn't.
and Nathan was in daycare.
Okay, he wasn't like real little.
It's not like it wasn't anything new to him, huh?
All right. If I knew it was going to be dangerous for him, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have did it, but I can't ride it now because of my back.
It's a lot different nowadays than it used to be because people drink and drive and talk and text and
Yeah.
you know it's
And you're a good target for a gun.
yeah. That's why we sold them because we had too many close
John
calls.
got rid of his, but he kept mine. But it's been sitting out there in the garage so long that it would have to have a lot of cleaning and work done on it. But it didn't have quite 4,000 miles on it when I put it up.
That's awesome.
We
sold
took
all
it to the
ours.
beach both of ours to the beach on the back of the truck and pulled the camper behind that.
Well,
And we would have a good time at the beach. Not no more. I'm too old for stuff like that.
yeah, I mean you
No
both.
more shenanigans for you.
Huh?
No more shenanigans for you.
But that was years ago that I did that. Trust me.
Why do I have 4? Yeah, I love to ride, but it was just getting to the point it was just getting too dangerous, and
Oh yeah.
I didn't even have the title back on the new bike that I had bought, and we decided just to quit.
Yeah.
Too many close calls one time on a big ride we did, and it just wasn't worth it.
My son used to motorcycle ride, but once his daughter was born, he got rid of it. He said he didn't want to take a chance on him dying in
Right.
a motorcycle wreck and someone else raising his child. You know,
That's
without him.
good thinking.
So he,
Well, too, a lot of guys, it changes guys for the worse. I don't know why, but it does. And it's always, till the kids get out and gone and whatever. That's when I started riding when mine got out.
Somebody got a radio on?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm muting.
I don't know if anybody else loves it, but I love grunge fabric.
What is grunge fabric?
It looks like this.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
It's got a spot on it.
Kind of looks like
They poured bleach on it.
It's distressed.
Yeah.
People pay big bucks for distressed jeans. Not me.
But it does real good, especially on a patriotic or flag quilt or for quilt of alum. It's real good.
So Rita, did you get your one started for your jar quilt?
Well, I made 3 or 4 of the jars, and then Peggy didn't like them.
What?
Well, they just look silly. I like so they look like a jar.
So I'll
There was
tell
no
you.
quilt police here.
No, it wasn't her. It was that pattern.
Do you
The
think that
pattern didn't make it look like a jar. I don't know what it looked like.
Peggy, do you think that it needed to be rounded on the thing instead of like block?
I think it needed to be like this. Hold on.
So I tell you what.
Sometimes they look like
Tell
a
you
milk
what came
can.
in the mail this morning from a friend. So I've got a new pattern to use.
Yay! Well, it just
But I just got it out of the mail a few minutes ago. That's on the back burner for a few days. So because this
that
is close to being done.
So is that the one that you like or you don't like, Peggy?
the one I do like.
You like.
And the reason I like it is it looks like this,
Yeah. But see,
right?
are the edges under the lip or under the lid, are they rounded off?
Yeah, a little bit, because there's a little bit of a thing here. And the same with down here.
That's why
I
was
just
having a
think
hard time
the
finding a new one that I like.
pattern that Miss Rita had made it look like a ball with a cap. I didn't say she had to quit making them. Blaming me.
Well, thank you for
I
everything.
think it's a jar, but really it's looks like a milk can.
Yeah.
For them.
And I know that not everything has to look exactly like it's supposed to look, right? Because it's a quilt and it's an interpretation.
Right.
It's whatever you like.
Mm-hmm.
As we say here, whatever cranks tractor.
Yep. And I didn't tell Rita not to make them.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I said, it doesn't look like a jar. So I did.
And Charlotte said it looked like a spool of thread. So anyway, they were
Oh, that's
picking
right.
on
She
me.
did, didn't she? She said it looked, what was it, Orville?
Yeah. So they were picking on me. So that got put on the back burner for now.
And how many had you made?
It was the person that made the pattern.
How many had you made, Rita?
I think I made 4. So it's all I made.
Just think they get paid for making that pattern.
No, it was a free pattern she downloaded.
It was a free pattern.
Well, I mean, somebody had to make it.
Yeah. No.
I made that pattern for my barn square dance.
You know.
And it was given away free, and I spent 2 months planning the quilt and designing the pattern. And it took me 8 days to finally get the pattern made, and I gave it away.
I was just real proud of them, though. See, that's
You did really good. You did really good. I just didn't think they looked like jars.
If she would have put the cornerstones down at
Let
the
me
bottom,
see it again, Rita.
down at the bottom, and made it look like the top,
I think
then
that
it
would
would have
help.
been. That would
That
help.
looks more like a milk can to me.
Put your cornerstones down at the bottom. You know the.
Yeah. But that'd be easy enough to add them down at the bottom. Yeah.
I love the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she got a lot of that fabric. I got to get mine.
Send me that fabric. Well, and Beth sent me some earlier, and then Marla sent me some. So,
Well, I know, Francis, I think it was before you fell, you had one of every one of those in your cart when you were looking at it.
I had one of every one in my cart, but I ain't got it yet.
John, she don't have it yet. You better get it.
John's not in here. Right now, he's in the bathroom battling his disease.
Oh.
He's not in that bathroom.
Linda, honey, how are you doing today?
Somebody's typing away.
And that's me. I started not to come up, and I thought, well, it can't be no worse than a sewing machine, so I'm gonna go ahead and
No.
Oh no, it's fine. I thought it was.
Oh, no,
I was
you
gonna
wait.
blame it on Peggy because she looked like she was around by her computer.
You wait till you hear this one. You ain't heard nothing. Rita's gonna be reaching around and hitting the mute button on me in a second.
Oh, are you fixing to sew?
Yes, ma'am.
No, he's not doing that. It's not that. It's that alpha. What's it called? Alpha gal?
Oh, yeah.
Alpha.
Alpha gal or something like that. It's what
It's one of them kind of.
Nancy has that.
Yeah, Nancy has it, but Nancy's is completely different.
Mm.
Hers is her skin. Her hands break open and everything, but he can't eat no four-legged animal, and he hasn't ate no four-legged animal since the doctor diagnosed it, but it ain't helped. He's even gave him some medicine, and it ain't helped yet. So, no, when he did pass blood, I made him go to the doctor that day, and then that doctor sent him straight to the GI doctor. The GI doctor sent him straight to the surgeon. That's when we found out he had cancer.
Hmm.
So he's in remission, so he's been in remission for a long time.
Oh, good.
They did surgery, and anyway.
Hello, Rowena.
Hello, Charlotte. Peggy.
Rowena, come on up.
Oh, hey, Rowena.
Where are you?
Well, John was eating popcorn every day. And what it was is the husk from the popcorn started cutting the tumor. And that's what saved him. That's what the doctor told him. That saved your life. Because if not, he would have never went, because he didn't know.
Yeah.
And when it started cutting that tumor, I made him go straight to the doctor. I called our doctor because he was kind of friends with us. And he said, bring him in now. And did. And he called the GI doctor, and he went straight up to his office because they were in the same building. And then that doctor sent him straight to the surgeon. So they put him in the hospital, and he did chemo and radiation.
I have a friend who had lung cancer, and then she was in remission for 3 years. Now it's come back.
Peggy, I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
mute this for a minute. Yeah. All right.
Um, I have a friend at church that she had lung cancer, and she went
Uh-huh.
through the treatments, and it was just like stage 1, and she done fine for years, and now it's come back and it's in her back, and
Oh,
they want to do radiation. They got what they could, but they couldn't get it all in surgery,
yeah.
so they want to do
They want to try
radiation
to shrink it
therapy.
with radiation.
But we keep waiting. It's been at least a month, and they're waiting on insurance to okay it for her
See,
to have
isn't that
radiation
stupid?
therapy.
That's stupid.
I know, it's just like awful.
If I was her, I'd be calling that insurance company and asking what's going on. You
And
know,
when I've
that's my
seen her,
life that they're dealing with,
at
not
church,
yours.
when I've seen her at church before, she's having to walk with a walking cane. You know,
Mm.
so I feel for her.
John's was in his dump station, which is the last part of the intestines,
Yeah,
and they had to take half of it out.
that's why my brother they had to remove his.
He's lucky he didn't have to wear a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think right now he wished he had one.
Hey, awkward quilter Georgia, how are you?
Dee, are you? Well, you don't want. You want to stream to your channel?
Not while I'm at work. If I was home, yeah, I probably would. Thank you, though.
Okay.
I was doing a lot of canning this weekend, and I was wondering about her quilt. If she got anything done on it. Now I know the rest of the story.
Rita, this is what my phone cover is.
Oh.
That's what you put up this, for your, yeah. And I said, well, golly, that's what my phone.
Oh. Do I mute her or leave her?
I'm still sewing.
We know.
Because I've got a big heavy duty singer. And even though it's really quiet on my end, it's enormously loud on your end.
Yep.
That's probably because you got the speaker right there at it.
It don't matter where I have the speaker. I have had it across the room and it still sounds like a train.
It amazes me how far away the speaker could be and it still picks it up.
She got a good phone.
Wow, Charlotte.
A good phone. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, you can, Linda, because John's other cousin that used to live with us a while ago, she had to have her colon, just about the whole thing. Anyway, she wears a bag and they can't take no more of her intestines. They've took all they can take.
It's a 10-year-old laptop, not a phone.
Oh, that's good. That's a
Slow
good
as molasses, but it's got the best mic in town.
Yeah. It's got an awesome mic. I don't know about a speaker, but it's got an awesome mic.
In StreamYard, I've got my volume on my mic turned down 50%.
Wow.
Yeah. Or it would be louder.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Verna.
Hey.
Oh, that's awesome, Susan.
What's awesome?
She bought the book Pieced Vegetables by Ruth B. McDowell, and she think it's mostly paper pieced, she thinks.
I've never done paper piecing.
That's what
You've
I'm
never done
doing.
paper piecing?
Nope, never.
Woo.
I don't think it's hard. It just depends on what pattern you get.
It just depends. That's right. It depends on what pattern you get.
Pattern. Yeah.
And who taught you to do it. Because some teachers can make it seem really hard when I don't think it is.
When it's just as easy as it can be.
Exactly.
Huh.
And
Well, I see all these people doing paper piecing, but man, those things look hard.
well, it's the pattern they chose. That
Yeah.
Sculliver and those
Yeah, the Sculliver, all that kind of stuff.
leopard and the lion and the elephant. That's all hard.
Yeah.
But not everything's hard. Well, I don't know that this is how she did it. I have to go watch her video again. I think she just made a circle and quilted it. I've got cardboard in, and I've glued the fabric to it. And in order to attach the sides, I had to have a lip. So I made a little lip of fabric on the other piece. So when I sew it and bring it up, I have something to sew to. I might have to go watch her video again. I don't think she put cardboard in hers. And I wanted a stiff bottom. So maybe I should have just made the circle and then covered this and laid it in the bottom. I don't know.
Wow, Susan, that's great.
Susan's going to do that vegetable quilt swap with you, though, Rita.
Yeah, see, the thing is, it doesn't have to be a quilt. It can be you can make them into pot holders. You can make them into wall hangings. You can make them into table runners.
Do you have a pot holder already with one like it?
With what?
How
One
do
of the
you make-
vegetables?
Yeah, the vegetables.
Well, I made 2 vegetable examples, one applique and one pieced. And all you'd have to do is turn it into a pot holder.
So you just make
Right.
a box.
Yeah, or just making blocks, but you don't have to make a quilt with it.
Yeah.
You can make a wall hanging, you can make pot holders, you can make a table runner, you can make a quilt,
Right.
you can make a tote bag. So it doesn't have to be a quilt.
Yeah.
That's funny, Lisa. I do not like FPP or EPP. It's contrary to my mental health sewing. I did watch it, Charlotte. That's what I was wanting to make. I need to rewatch it, though, for the Camden Bowl.
So what is FPP and EPP?
FPP is foundation paper piecing, and EPP is English paper piecing.
Okay.
Have a good day, Charlotte.
Bye, Charlotte.
Bye, Charlotte.
But hey, I got my buttons picked out for them at least. Now all I have to do is make them. Buttons are chosen. I think I'm going to get off video and go prop my leg up.
Yeah, you
probably need to do that.
Yeah, because it's a hurting right now.
Yeah.
Sitting over here.
You've been on it a lot because you've been up and down and all around.
Yeah, that's why it needs rest. Because it's hurting. I'll be watching. Love y'all.
Yeah, when your body tells you're in pain, you need to rest.
She hasn't been still since she's been on here.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell it was hurting the way she's scatting around, could you?
Bet she's one of those who can't sit still very long.
Yeah. I don't seem to have that problem.
I don't either.
Me neither. My husband says I get couch locked.
I cut till I'm tired of cutting.
Yeah.
Rowena said she's going to come on for a little while, so watch for her.
Well, good.
Now you need to sew now.
I've got maybe half of this done.
I'm trying to sew slow so this won't be too loud.
Well, believe me, yours is not loud.
If I tried to sew that fast, it would not look good. It would be like.
Has she came to the basement yet?
I think I muted myself by accident. I'd heard something ping like there was a message over on Facebook, so I clicked over there, and then when I went back, I think I muted me. That's okay.
Is Rowena in the basement yet?
Not yet.
Maybe she's working on it.
She says she'll come on for a little while, but don't see her yet. Yes, she is too. Sorry, I just wish you guys were down there.
Hello. Are you sewing?
Something wrong with her voice.
Sounds like a little mouse, don't she?
Sounds like your voice sounds like a cricket.
I thought it was a pig. Grunting. Oh my. We all need a laugh.
Wait,
The noise is
It's still doing it.
it's kind of cute though, ain't it?
But I can't tell what she's saying. She's going to go out and come back in.
Come back in and see.
Chipmunk. Peggy Lynn said chipmunk.
like to me. I'm a chipmunk.
What are you watching for? And then the Peterson thought she sounded like Darth Vader. It didn't sound that bad. I thought it was kind of sweet and cute. Oh, she's bad.
I don't know what the problem is. It still does sound that way.
Oh, you're fine now.
Yeah, good. I don't want to sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah,
That was funny.
we thought you sounded cute. We thought it was more like a chipmunk. It was
I
cute.
thought it sounded kind of like a pig or something, you know? I'm like, what was that?
Sorry about that. It sounds normal to me.
Apologize. We kind of got a laugh out of it. So
Yeah,
Well,
I think
good.
it
We
was
laughed
just
about
something
Sheila
with
the
the
other day.
connection.
Now it's my turn. Everybody has to take turns being laughed
Yeah.
at.
yeah, no.
That's okay. I can take it.
Just like me, she can take
Yep.
it.
Yep, I can take it.
I can too.
Oh, Rita, look what I made.
Oh, you
Oh, wow, that's pretty.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
it.
it.
Is that the
Scrap
altar
fabric.
pattern?
now I love those colors. They make
I
them
do too.
It was scrap fabric from the
how
quilt I made.
pretty. Yeah.
That's pretty.
I got something
That's
else
what
to
I'm
show you
doing.
real
I'm
quick.
cutting
I got something else to show
scrap
you.
fabric.
Okay. Now I went ahead and mixed mine up a little bit because I was using scrap, so I didn't. So I used more than just the two colors in mine, but
This don't have binding on it yet. There's no binding on it yet. I just got it trimmed up.
made too big so we can look at it. Oh,
Ooh, that's so
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mhm.
That's pretty.
I like it.
I do too.
It's for a girl at church. Yeah, she has Down syndrome.
Oh,
And-
she will love it.
She likes pink and she likes heart. So that's what I made her.
She'll love it.
I love this fabric here. I put it in
Oh,
one
that's
of the
pretty.
quilt blocks,
That is pretty.
I like that.
but I loved it.
I'll make you bigger. Let me make you bigger so we can see it a little bit better.
That kind of looks like a mid-century print, like a retro print.
And I have no idea where it came from. But it's in one of the blocks I sent.
I was cutting out grocery bags until I ran out of batting. So
Some people cut off the selvage when it's got like writing on it and different stuff. And
mhm.
I don't know if they make a quilt with it or what they do with it, but I don't. I just chunk them.
Yeah, I'll kind of look at it and study on that saying for a little bit, and then it ends up going in the trash later. But
I throw them away.
No. I have one friend, she cuts them off and rolls them up real tiny and puts them in a little jar in her sewing room.
Oh. Decoration.
I guess. I'm like, no, I don't want them.
I fit them. I got enough stuff.
I do have old threads that were my grandmother's. And some spools are real little, and then some are like an average size. And some of the spools are wooden. They're real little ones. But I got them in a jar just for decoration because I don't want to sew with them. They say it can get real rotten like.
No, yeah. I've
Not
heard
very
that.
strong. But some of them have like Coates and Clark, and some of mine are in there. They're like TG&Y. Y'all remember that store or
I
not?
remember that store.
What'd you say?
I remember TG&Y. I remember
Yeah.
that one.
Well, when my kids were little, we lived in this little town that was near Gainesville. It's called High Springs, and we had one TG&Y there. And boy, did they get the business. You know, it's about like what the Walmarts used to be before they got so big. I liked them when they were smaller. I didn't feel like I was walking myself to death in them.
Got to trim half square triangles. I think this is my least favorite thing to do.
Mine too. I had a whole bunch to trim. I just did them all at once.
Francis,
I
you're having
started
lunch?
using that ruler thing for my half squares, and I have better luck doing it that way.
Perfect slotted trimmer.
Yes, that's the name of it. I couldn't remember.
I just got mine in the mail.
Well, I use this one. I use the block lock. It's the one I like.
I looked at a block lock someone was doing flying geese. Oh my gosh. That thing was like, I would say somewhere around $40 or $45 for one block.
One little
One color. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So
That's why I got that quilt in a day one.
Yeah.
Anybody heard from Mona?
I mean, last I heard, she hadn't got her internet yet.
Yeah.
We got a visitor from Texas. Living life loving. Just dropped in. Say howdy from Texas.
Howdy.
Hello, Texas.
Yeah, Jackie's in Texas.
Whereabouts are you? Can you say?
Are you close to possibly getting any of this weather coming, or is it going to affect you all? The hurricane?
Hurricane, no,
No.
not me.
We're going to start getting rain from it Wednesday.
Yeah. They said we could have some rain tomorrow.
I think we'll probably get some residual from it here.
But Susan Munger over in the chat said she's in the direct path.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'd be getting out of the direct path.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like your quilt's coming along, Rita.
It is coming along. But I'm gonna have to make a few more blocks though. Wasn't quite big enough. But I've started sewing the pieces together. So.
You're faster than I am.
But those colors on your block were so pretty. I want to make a more colorful one.
Oh, it's just scraps. I got two more done. I just grabbed different scraps. They don't even go together. Here's another one.
In a way, to me, these
That's 30.
Dreams or Kansas City Troubles are kind of dreary colors in a way. Oh, that's pretty.
Well, I think Kansas City Troubles, I think those would make a good Civil War type quilt.
But that's
I got a lot of that material.
they're pretty.
Yeah, I've got some of that. I've got in one box. I'm wanting to do something with it.
Mine won't fit in one box.
Uh-oh.
That's what I did the Underground Railroad with.
Oh, she's in the Houston area.
Houston.
I know another
Hey,
YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
Is the hurricane gonna affect Houston any? I haven't really heard what the path is supposed to be.
Oh, memoirs.
It's supposed to be around Florida too, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that where it's coming up across Florida and up the East Coast? Isn't that,
Yeah.
unless there's another one, maybe more than one for all I know. But
My sister-in-law lives in Florida. She lives in Fort Myers. Got it before. I got it last time.
yeah, Fort Myers, that's where it hit really bad last year.
Last year.
I can't keep up with it, with everything.
We went and visited her in January, the end of January, 1st of February, and there was still a lot of damage, a lot of blue tarps on the roofs and everything.
Okay.
People having trouble with the insurance and getting things done. She called about her carport. She lost her carport, and she called the insurance and stuff. They said, "Well, to have it fixed, you're 600 on the list."
Oh my.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So yeah.
Well, someone told me that they've heard right now, like on insurances, unless you just absolutely have to file a
Right.
claim, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because they were canceling a lot of people.
Yeah. See, hers was just the carport, so I suppose they
But I
figured.
mean, that's why you have insurance, is to cover big
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
that premium goes for.
Yep. That's what your money goes for.
And usually you pay on it for years and years and years and years and never have a claim. Yeah.
Never use it. Yeah. Yeah.
Then you have a claim and they don't want to pay it.
Right.
Because that's what happened with our roof. We just got finished putting a brand new roof on. It cost us over $12,000. The insurance company would not pay anything. They said it wasn't storm damaged, wasn't wind damaged.
Well, what people do here, and I've done that before, I wait till after we have a lot of hail, and if there's so much hail on it, then they cover it.
Well, they didn't cover ours.
And I think that's because there's a lot of hail damage that goes on in Oklahoma.
Well, we had a whatever you call it, come out and give us an estimate and all that on the roof. But then Farm Bureau had somebody that they hired to come out. And that guy that came out the first time, he told us we did have storm damage and that our shingles were lifted.
Yeah.
But then this guy come out from Farm Bureau and said we didn't have any damage.
Oh my gosh.
And when they took the shingles off and all, they found rotten wood where it had gotten wet.
Well, I have car insurance and homeowners insurance with AAA. I used to have Allstate, but their premiums got so high, and AAA was quite a bit lower for the same coverage, you know. So, yeah, I got to pay my 6 months of car insurance in September. And it went up like 150, so that means it went up 300 this year.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
My daughter used to sell insurance for AAA.
Do what?
My daughter used to sell insurance for AAA.
Does she?
Kathy
I've never filed a claim with AAA, so I don't know how it would be.
She's not with them anymore. She's with another insurance company.
Uh-huh.
But I've never had AAA insurance. I don't know. I've had, travel, but other than that, I've never had AAA.
Yeah.
I bet that hurricane's going to come up over Kathy too, though. Isn't it? She's in Georgia. If it left Florida, it'd come up the East Coast. It'd come over you, wouldn't it, Kathy?
I don't know about anybody else here on quilting,
You
but
want a
I
ham
don't care
sandwich?
for
A turkey sandwich?
What'd you say, Sheila?
Bologna?
There's this, I'm trying to think of the name of the fabric.
Turkey.
Batiks. I don't really care for them.
I'm going to make Beverly some lunch. I'll be right back.
That's fine.
I've only made one quilt with batiks.
Well, I've done one, and I think it turned out so good because it was with those that come in the mail, and it's already cut by quilt, and they give you the pattern. All you have to do is sew it up.
Oh, it's like a kit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a quilt shop in St. Louis, Missouri that does it. But I'm like, I'm not going to do batiks. I just want to stick with cotton.
So I have a question. Okay, when you all get done with your quilt and you have the stitches that are kind of just running all over the quilt, I guess to kind of batten it down, do you use a long arm on that or do you use your machine?
Both.
Okay.
If you're good, it's called meandering.
Mm-hmm.
And people that are really good, I don't do it on my machine, but a lot of quilters will, use it. But there's a lot of real good quilters that do it on their machine.
Some of them look like puzzle pieces, like it reminds me of puzzle pieces.
Yeah. But I'm not that good. I do like stitch in the ditch, and I do cross hatch, which it's like kind of 45-degree angle one way and 45-degree angle the other way. I've done that.
Well, I've got a long arm up in another house that I use. I'd probably use it more if it's in my house.
Rita, do you think, Rita?
I did order that chicken thing today that Sandra showed us the other night. I ordered that.
The pantograph?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think you could make a quilt on your sewing machine doing meandering?
I don't think I could. I've never done it before, so I don't think I could.
I did one baby quilt meandering on my machine.
Let's see. Susan uses her long arm. Deb uses her sewing machine.
I don't have the cost of it, but I don't have any room to put it,
Yeah.
just the way my house is situated.
I don't either.
Well, if I ever get rich, I'm going to build me a sewing building at my house and not across the pasture.
Add on to your house.
I like to put it in. I would love to use my lawnmower. Oh, wait, I don't have one.
I would love to have one.
That's your boyfriend does, Peggy Lynn.
I wouldn't have room for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
my sewing room is the smaller bedroom.
It's computerized.
3 bedrooms. And right now my granddaughter has I have a trundle bed in there for her. Or for whatever grandkid comes. And then I do have a spare room.
You have to con him out of it and use them wiles of a woman or whatever they call it. What's it?
You have to sweet talk him.
Sweet talking.
Sweet talking.
Make him a pie, a casserole, cook for him.
Yeah, cook for him.
What do they say? A way to a man's heart's through his stomach. So there you go.
But then there's these arguments that a lot of salesmen want to use Well, if it costs you, say 100, 150, let's just say, to have a big quilt done, if you would put that money into making payments, you could pay for a long arm, instead of having to pay someone else. But I don't have room for that.
Well, I told you guys before, I got an inheritance from an uncle, and I bought me a long arm with it. It's what I did with it.
That's what I do.
That was wise, Rita.
So
I gotta find me an uncle. I don't have any uncles.
Because if you didn't, you probably wouldn't have one, would you?
I wasn't. I had looked at one for years, and figured the payments and all that stuff. Never would do it, but. So even if I don't use it a lot, I'm still proud I have it.
Oh yeah.
The potato chips right there if you want them in that bag.
And they just
Come
keep
on
going
up.
up and
No.
up, just like
Yeah.
anything to do with quilting is, so.
Yeah.
Wearing a pretty outfit, sexy lingerie or something.
Knock him out and take it.
Oh, knock him out and take it. Yeah, there you go.
Wear some sexy lingerie and he might get delirious and then just go take it. He wouldn't know what happened to it.
Oh.
Give it the right ideas.
Have you all seen those crossback aprons that you just kind of slip over?
Yeah, I have.
I've been wanting one of them, and I looked online last night. You know what they want for one of those?
Mm-hmm.
$95.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I was like,
one.
well,
Yeah.
I don't know how, ladies. He's not a sewer.
I bet Mona knows. I bet she's
They
made this.
crisscross in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. I didn't know there was that much money.
Yeah, no. Hey, maybe we just stumbled onto something we need to be
There's
making.
a bag right there.
Makes
No, right there. No,
There you go.
over there. Over there. No. You got your hand laying on it just about.
I said, I'll order me one of them, and then I
Right
went
there,
over
you
and
just
it said
touched it.
95.
Never mind.
And I said, I don't.
Pretty soon I'm gonna have to go fix me a sandwich.
Well, it's 1 o'clock, isn't it?
2 o'clock.
I haven't
2 o'clock.
2
I
o'clock.
only ate some strawberries this morning. That's all I had.
That's them.
I haven't, I've been busy. I hadn't even gotten hungry yet.
We haven't ate anything yet.
I'm getting hungry.
But that's a good thing because usually I snack all the time.
If I stay busy stone, I won't eat.
I'm gonna go eat lunch and maybe I'll be back in a little
I'm
while.
not yet.
All right, bye.
Bye. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
What time did you come
Rita,
over?
are you?
Well, it says, what time was it? It was before 11 because at first said I was going to do 10:35 and then Terry hadn't left yet. So then I changed it. And so it was a little before 11, but
I didn't know you was on. I was cutting out those bags.
Well, I did see the thing right before I went to the beauty shop. It said you were going to come on at 11. I'm like, well, good, because I'll be back by then.
living life, loving. If I ever fall into money, I'll buy a place in the country where I can build a large crafting barn.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever get another inheritance, I'll build me a big room right not too far from my back door. So
Yeah. Yeah. Couple steps away. Huh?
yeah.
I'm gonna get off of here and go see if I can hurry John up because he needs to get out the door and go to these
Yeah,
places.
it's getting late. He hadn't gone yet. So
No, he can't.
oh.
Yeah. He's still
It's
in
acting up on him today, bad.
Okay. So he can't get from the bathroom. Okay.
Mm-mm. So
Good to
I'll
see
talk to y'all later.
All right. I don't
Okay.
know
All right.
when. But, all right. Bye.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
A she barn. That's what we need. We need a she barn.
Yeah, there you go.
She shed.
It needs to be bigger than a shed. It needs to be bigger than a shed. Like
Yeah.
a barn.
A barn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs to be a barn.
Yeah.
Top part of the barn is going to be fabric on bolts.
Then we
Mhm.
could have retreats and invite everybody.
We could. Yeah, we could. Wouldn't that be fun?
Have y'all seen those designs that some people are taking classes for? And you just do it off of masking tape, and then the piece of wood, it looks like a quilt block.
Like, yeah. So some of those ladies from down in my local shop or go to those painting classes where they paint them.
The barn quilts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barn blocks.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get in on that because I want one of them.
Yeah. When I was traveling through Tennessee and Arkansas and Ohio, all those places, I seen quite a few on old barns.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like barns that probably weren't used anymore, you know.
Peggy
Sure.
Lynn.
Yeah, Peg.
There's a lot of them in Ohio.
Converted.
Oh, keep handing around. You be nice to him.
Texted me. Oh boy.
You be just as sweet as you can be, Peggy.
If I hadn't hurt my knee, I'd be cooking for you. You know. Do you ever make binding like out of scrap fabrics
No, I haven't.
that
No.
are in the quilt? I've started doing that some.
Oh, you mean just like what's left over, like the backing? Oh, yeah, I've done that. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do with this pink one. I had a whole bunch of backing left over for this pink one, and I'm going to make binding out of it.
Yeah, and people tell me they really liked it, you know.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm doing a lot of this for, because a lot of these I can put several of the colors together.
Are you starting on that star quilt?
Do what?
Have you started on that star quilt that you had, the pattern you had? A star pop?
No, I've done that quilt top. I need a backing for that one, so I got it hanging up in my sewing room in the closet. I like to press them and then get these hangers that have these little clips on them, and I clip them and hang it up in a rod in the closet there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get all wrinkled.
Is your candy got over, Rita?
Do I?
Your canning about over?
Almost. It's winded way down. Yep, just a little bit of okra and a few peas is about all that's left in the garden.
Our
This-
tomatoes ripened all at once.
Oh,
We're just getting just a few tomatoes now to eat on, but I canned a bunch of them.
All my tomatoes are gone, but I just had 3 little plants in these pots of cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
But they're all gone. The heat just, got to them, I think, too much.
Yeah.
And hello to KK's travel and education blogs. We're all doing good today. Are you in the path of that hurricane KK's travels? You're in Florida, aren't you?
Too much.
Oh, look there. She was a creative. Oh, where'd they go? Creative stitching sales representative and taught classes for years.
Creative stitching sales rep and taught classes for years. Oh, are you a quilter right now?
Oh, yeah.
KK's going on a cruise, but trying to get through the storm. Making a video. Don't get in any dangerous situations filming this hurricane.
Ooh.
Hello, Candace. Hello, sweet Candace. Growing in grace. Now, he's in the one on the west side of Florida. So does that mean there's 2 of them? So is there 2 hurricanes?
That would be what they call it, Aaliyah or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's Florida, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because sometimes it can turn. Instead of like going up through Florida, it'll go up the coast, like over to like New Orleans. Sometimes it does that.
Two of her daughters, their husbands, and 9 of her grandchildren left on a cruise yesterday. Their captain promised that the Gulf storms won't interfere with their trip. I've never been on a cruise. Y'all ever been on a cruise?
No.
Yeah, I've been on 3.
Of course you would, Sheila. You travel and do things all the time.
She's been to
I've been on one in a long time.
She's been to every quilt retreat in the country, hasn't she?
I know it. I know.
No, I've been to 3 different quilt retreats. But one of them is like local, it's maybe 2 hours from here,
Did you go to one of Stephanie's?
Yeah, in Millersburg, and I'm going next April to that one.
Yeah.
But I'm such a homebody. If I went anyplace, I'd probably want to be home for dark.
Me too.
But before dark, I'd have to be home. So
Well,
We was always taught
when I was a lot younger too,
Yeah. We was always taught that when we were kids to go home after when it got dark, right?
uh-huh.
Had to be home. They're inside the house.
Well, I'm glad I went, and I had a good. No, let's see. East, west. Yeah, 3. Now the Alaska cruise, it was really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Never been out of the country.
Me either.
Well, I used to go visit my mom every spring because for 6 months out of the year she lived in Mission, Texas. That way she was never in winter weather.
Oh yeah.
And we would go across the border to Mexico and eat and just go shopping for the day, and then we walked back across the border.
That'd be pretty cool.
So we would do that. She lived like in a trailer park, like for seniors. So.
It's nice here. What's 73 degrees?
I haven't looked on my phone. I don't even know where. I think it's still in my purse.
It's not bad here today either. Still summertime, but not like it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the
They said it
windows
was gonna be
open?
a lot better this week.
Yeah. Here too. It's supposed to get back up to 90 next week though.
Yeah. It's those 100 degrees temps that were killing us.
Yeah.
The temperature, not even that wasn't even the heat index, just the temperature.
Yeah.
Awful.
Humidity. I can't take the humidity.
Yeah, we have a lot of humidity here. I ordered this box, storage box on Amazon. It's called, the name of them are Art Bin, but it's long enough that I can put the length of jelly rolls in it.
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
So
It's
I've
real
never
long.
I've never had one like that before. So
I've seen those at Michael's and Hobby Lobby.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna assume a jelly roll is not a cake, right?
Yeah.
Do what?
I said I'm gonna assume a jelly roll is not a cake.
Yep.
Layer
Jelly
cake.
rolls and layer cakes.
A layer cake and a jelly roll.
But I mean, what you're saying, put a jelly roll in there. Are you talking about a cake or is that something?
No, not a cake. It's fabric. 2.5 strips of fabric.
Yeah,
Oh.
a layer cake is like 10 inches by 10
Let's see
inches
if I can-
square.
Yeah.
Jelly rolls are 2.5 inches long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. And fat quarters are not fat.
Nope.
This is a jelly roll.
Oh,
Jelly roll.
yeah.
And then there's half of those in a row.
Yeah,
They call
I
them
was
honey
going
buns.
after a jelly roll and you got one.
Yeah, sorry.
They call
It's
them
okay.
honey buns.
Yeah.
Nice.
They look like a jelly roll, you know?
Yeah.
I hate to open them up once I get them.
And these are some I bought on sale. So
Yeah.
I think these
Me
are
too.
cheap.
Yeah.
This one's Kimberbell Cup of Cheer. This one is
This is Moda.
This one's Holiday Moments, because I wanted, me and my sisters were going to make some table runners if we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is Moda, and it's
I love
Threads
this fabric.
Threads That Bind. I've got a bunch of them.
Yeah. I got about 6 of them.
I'm gonna have to count my jelly rolls one day and tell y'all how many I have.
What? Oh yeah.
But I don't even know what I'm going to hardly make with these yet. But I bet I come up with something. This one's Sunny Stroll by what's it, Bonnie and Camille. Is that what-
Oh yeah, I have that one.
Beautiful Day. I got one called Beautiful Day.
I love the Bonnie meal.
But Beautiful Day.
I got Beautiful Day. Yeah.
And I bought 2 or 3 years ago, I bought these batiks, and I don't know what to do with them. And then I've heard you talk about how hard they was to sew with them, so I've not made anything with that.
Yeah,
Pretty.
I don't really care for batiks.
And I've never sewed with them.
I'll go get that one quilt and show you that I did a batiks. It's like a throw. I need to get up and walk around anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there too long.
And this is a different jelly roll, but it's Heart and Home. The pieces on it. But anyway, 6 of them.
Some of them aren't in rolls. They're just packages. Yeah. Not rolled up.
And next time there's a daily special or a flash sale, and it's pretty, I'll get another one.
Yep. Then to say, I hate to open this up. It's so pretty. It's rolled perfectly.
Okay, you're gonna make me big.
All righty.
Get a quilt. It's a pretty good. Let me stand up. It's a pretty good size one, but it's like a large throw.
Oh, how
pretty.
pretty.
Oh, I like that.
I do too.
That's pretty.
But I'll do those.
Wow.
I'll have to say I like batik.
And here's what the back of it looks like.
That's pretty too.
It's this color.
Mm-hmm.
Was that like back quarters or?
No, this was one of those cotton
Kits?
cuts.
Oh,
Kits.
yeah. Yep.
They cut it with quilt, and once a month they send you the pattern,
Yep.
and you just sew certain sections.
That's
up.
nice. You get that done quick. You don't have to cut anything.
But it was a 10-month thing I did about 2 years ago.
Pretty.
Yeah, it is.
And I've been cutting up some of the fabric from it. But I took that one to the quilter. She did me angry on it.
Now, if I use that, would I have to use batiks as the accents and stuff too, the other pieces, or not? Would any fabric work for the backgrounds and stuff?
I don't know. I mean, the whole quilt for that one is batiks.
Yeah.
I don't know if people put batiks and cotton together. Do you know, Rowena?
The batik one I made, it was all batiks. Even the backing was. I've never
Okay.
tried it with just part cotton and part batiks.
I need to have a giveaway then, don't I?
I like that. That's pretty.
But
Wow.
you know,
I
there's
saw
lots of
somebody in
people
here
that really
earlier.
want to do batiks. You know, they love to do them. It's just not my thing.
And I didn't even know anything about them when I ordered that. That was one of those the daily deals on Missouri Star. Like I said, 3 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
About the time I was getting back into quilting again after I quit for years and years and years. But
Lisa says you can mix them. I've never tried it, so I've only made one batik quilt, so I don't see why you couldn't mix them.
Yeah.
YouTube user says you definitely can mix batiks and cotton.
Yeah.
I probably would, not knowing any different, but I was asking
It's
the
just-
experts. So
It's just
Yeah.
I haven't worked with batiks enough to really
Me
feel
neither.
comfortable
I
with
haven't
them. But now, if someone would do a kit or something in it, like that was, I can do those. You
Yeah.
know? But I'm telling you, on the So Yeah, when they get into selling batiks, those girls are snatching those things up like crazy.
Yeah, a lot
I
of people
really like them. I think they make a lot more modern looking quilts.
I didn't find it hard to sew with.
No, and no, it's real easy because man, you can tell the front from the back.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Let me.
There's my ironing board, but it's just right here out of the camera.
I'll wait till Rita comes back and I'll show her.
I'm just right here. My ironing board is just right there. What you got?
This is
That's pretty.
some of the scraps from that quilt. You see the front? This is the back.
Uh-huh.
So there's no mistaking what's front and what's back. You know, what's right and what's wrong side.
Hmm.
So let's do it here. So Dee, I take it you're still working?
Yeah, still here.
Are you?
I'm here till 3:30.
Think you'll retire anytime soon?
I don't know. I've got 2 more years to 65, so
Do you?
we'll have to wait and see when that time comes.
Yeah,
I love retirement. Don't miss it a bit.
me too. I've been
Never did.
retired since November of 2017.
I was November last year.
Yeah. So, and I'm really glad I am,
Me too.
especially because I was in the medical field.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
I retired before COVID hit, so it was great.
Uncle Children said, don't rip apart the seams if you make a mistake because batiks will tear easily.
Oh really?
Uh-oh.
No.
It sounds like me with porcelain, trying to make porcelain dolls. I couldn't, my mom was the porcelain person. I was a ceramic person because every time I'd go to clean the doll head, I had too heavy of a hand and I just bust them.
Well, I've got this kind of large TV that was in a closet, and I hadn't been using it, so I dug it out and I put it together, and I've got it in my sewing room. But I got a Roku to it so I could just do more cable type stations. But I wanted the antenna stations, you know. So I knew I needed some kind of box or something. So I ordered one of those on Amazon that has it's like a black square to it. It's real flat. And and it had these sticky things that I stuck with. Well, I could not get it to work. So I went to YouTube and looked it up. And there was one step I didn't do. I had to go to menu on the remote so it could scan the channels and tell me. what channels.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have 60
Yeah.
something channels on it. So
Yeah.
great. I was ready to pack it up and take it back.
So it's like a
It was something-
digital
but he said
antenna.
more people will return those because that last step, they forget it. They
Yeah,
have
you
to
have
do
to
that.
scan channels.
So,
That's all we have is a digital antenna.
well, I did away with my cable, like with AT&T that has a box.
Yeah, me
And
too.
but I have Roku. But Roku, you can't get like the regular stations, what I call antenna stations, you know. So
Well,
that's
I
why
have
wanted that.
Roku,
I have
but that's what I had to. I went and got a digital antenna so I'd have my local stations.
Yeah.
And they say that now you should be able to get them on the Roku. If I figured it out, I'll tell you.
I never could. I looked and looked and looked, and I just there was some like this ME. I watch it a lot. Like right now, Bonanza's on. I'm in the living room, but it would have them on there, but it really wouldn't be the ones that were like real time, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it was like wasn't very much. I paid for it. You know, it's really cheap. And I have those on my other TVs, and they work great, you know. And this one had some little sticky stuff at 4 little places on the corners of it, and I stuck it up on the wall behind there, and I get good reception. This simple quilter that I want, one day she showed different products. Her husband was going to Harbor Freight. And she said, well, he said, oh, come on. So she thought, well, just to kind of satisfy her husband, she'd go, you know. Well, she ended up finding a lot of good things for her sewing room.
You can.
So she said, don't forget to look. Like one of them was this long thing you extended out. It was like a magnet to pick up, say, needles from the floor. She had that. Then she had these little pop socket things that she put on her rulers. She found them there. She found all kind of like little cords to wind up to make your cords a lot neater, you know. Because she was doing a YouTube thing. She found that. She just found all kinds of things.
I'll tell you what I brought from my craft room. Because I cut with dies and, you know, a die machine. And if I drop one on the floor, you know, the cannon thing, that the magnet that you use when you get your lids and your rings out of your water.
Yes. I've got one of them. Yeah.
Just keep that in the office with you.
And use
boom,
it.
there you go.
Yeah.
It worked great.
Yeah.
But there's just all kind of things I never would have thought of to look there, you know, for certain things. Well, she actually, but it was like $600. She got this, what mechanics would use, like to put their tools in. But it's got a nice, but it's pretty big, a nice wooden piece on top. And she got a piece of a board, and her husband helped her, and they put padding and then fabric on top of that and stapled it on the back. So that's now her ironing station.
That's pretty good
But
thinking.
each of these drawers had this kind of, I don't know, rubber or felt kind of stuff, so stuff wouldn't roll around. And she was showing all the different drawers that had all of her quilting stuff in it. But
So she bought her a toolbox.
A toolbox.
Tool test. Yeah.
Yes. But she did a real
I
good
saw
video.
that. I saw that. Where she put the ironing station on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. Where she made a pad, and you know, a board or whatever, a pad, and put the ironing station on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. That's where I got this magnetic tray for pins. Got a magnet on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So.
And I thought, well, that's a clever idea, you know. But it just kind of gives you a different perspective. I didn't ever thought to look for anything in Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard several people say that they shop at Harbor Freight for sewing stuff. I like that big tool chest. I'd like to have that myself.
Yeah, and then she had a lot smaller one.
Uh-huh.
And then she got this other attachment she said you could get with it, I think, to hang it on the side there. And that's where she was hanging like her spray bottles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And she had that there.
There's a lot of beauticians that use those too.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
But I just thought, oh, those are for mechanics that, you know, put all the tools in.
Yeah.
You always got to think outside the box.
Yeah.
I wait till I see somebody else have it and I think, oh, that's a good idea.
I know.
I think somebody else's idea.
It's like, why couldn't I have thought of that?
Yeah, really. No imagination. Ready to go to lunch?
I'm over here. I can hear you.
Ironing.
I had to cut some more pieces, so I'm at the table back here.
Oh, she's just checking to see if we're going to talk about her. Right.
Joseph.
Let's talk about Rita. She can't hear us.
Yeah, really.
I wish she'd make a better quilt than what she's got.
I know.
That one's awful dark.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Oh. Y'all are mean.
Sheila started it.
We love you.
I know.
We did it so we didn't tease you.
Yeah, I'm down to just wanting to make 3 or 4 more blocks. I'm having to cut the pieces as I go now.
Do any of you ladies have a pattern or instructions for piecing together like Christmas ornaments? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'll do. I'll have to dig it out. Yes, because I did some.
I made one of them a long time ago in a class, and I cannot find instructions.
I did it
for
with a styrofoam thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all these little tiny pins that I got at a Hobby Lobby, and I used them.
Oh, yeah.
Usually around Christmas time, different YouTube videos will be showing them.
Well, I met Susan, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, come in. I missed you. I was over there while they was talking about me.
Yeah.
Hey, Susan. I don't have my screen up, so I can't see who's coming in, but good to see you. Saw her over on what's it called? Tuber Chat
phone
earlier.
If I ever get this one out, I'm going to clean up this dining room I'm sewing in before I start another one.
Well, I cleaned it up, but it don't do any good.
I didn't say that. So
to start all over.
Look.
She said she snuck in the back door.
Did
Come
she?
come up and chat with them, Susan. Just whatever's going on today is going on, whether it's chat or work or whatever.
I like these daytime chats. I can stay awake.
Yeah.
I have that problem on the evening ones also.
Yep, I do.
I'm looking.
I get
for
up
the
at 4 or 5 o'clock and
So do I.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What'd you say?
I
I'm
do
looking
too.
for
I get
that
up around
ornament
between 4 and
picture.
5.
We're gonna run out of bobbin. We all know how annoying that is.
They need to make
Yeah,
bobbins.
especially in those little bobbins.
Yeah, they need to make bobbins to hold more.
I love Bernina bobbins. Here's one I made.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, that's pretty.
Bigger. I'm trying
It's
to
like
make
a
you.
pinwheel.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's pretty.
Uh-huh.
But that's not really the one I was talking about. I made like that one.
Yes, like that.
Like that.
And they have the flat ones that are like a square.
But
Kind of
that's
look like
what
a little pot holder.
some of it looks like.
Yeah, I've done
Yeah.
that one before. Is that the pin
those are
stuck in the
tiny
little
pins.
folded?
Little bitty pins, but it's on a styrofoam ball.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Candy. Candy wanted to pop in and say hi. She's taking a sick day. Feel better soon, Candy.
This is the very first thing I ever quilted.
Table runner?
Uh-huh.
Is that
That one. That's the very first thing.
Was that an apple? I was trying to. Is that what I said?
It was a pumpkin.
I thought
Oh,
it was
pumpkin.
I thought it was a pumpkin. Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
And that was the back of it.
Ooh, that's pretty too. It's
Oh,
reversible.
yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, but
Reversible.
that's the very first thing that I did with quilting.
First thing I did was a baby quilt.
Hello, Jean. Just a bad seed.
Okay, you can make me little.
All righty. I was waiting for you to.
Oh. Oh, so you're back with us, Rita?
Yeah.
Thought maybe you went to go take a nap.
Can't talk about it anymore.
Ain't talking about me anymore. I hear you. I'm going to test y'all. I'm going to go over the behind and just see what y'all say.
It'll be good. Finding things bad.
And there's still room up on the panel if any of y'all over in chat want to come up.
I'll be right back.
Well, my pile is down to this now. This much.
Wow.
So I'm making headway.
You are.
And
That's
some
the
of my
start.
boxes, I
That's
put like autumn, so everything that had kind of fall colors, I put in one box. Then another box, I said summer, anything that's got to do with summery colors, I put
Good
in
idea.
that box. I found this, I need to go put it in my autumn box,
Oh, that's cute.
that little strip.
Yeah.
I'm moving to the ironing board, which is right
Okay, we won't say nothing.
there. So y'all don't talk about me. It's right there. So.
Yeah, she's way over there. She won't be able to hear us for Weena.
Yeah, I know. I know. We'll whisper.
Have you noticed, Rowena, how many times Rita hadn't been on at night?
I know. Lots. Yeah. She's skipping out. Playing hooky.
You'd think she'd be on every night, wouldn't you?
I would think so.
You think everybody got tired of me?
I don't think anybody could get tired of you, Rita.
Who got tired?
No. Nobody could.
No, I don't think so either.
I get tired of myself, though.
Now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Because you know everybody's looking for her at night.
I like the days.
I like a little bit about night, days and nights both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just mix it up. Surprise y'all.
Yeah. I do like it mixed up though.
Deb said hi to Sugar. Who did I miss? Did you say Sugar? Who's Sugar? I'm missing something.
Who knows if that's a real person or not? Because look who posted it.
Yeah.
Can't really trust her. Can we?
Uh-uh. He comes up with some good ones. And Linda Denton's glad to see us on during the day because she works evenings, works overnight, 2 nights, and usually that's when I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband was yelling for me. He's talking to the neighbor.
Say what?
He's asking me to help him do something. I don't want to. No. No. I would.
Yeah, I'm busy right now.
They don't ever get that though, do they?
What?
They don't ever get that though, do they? When we say we're busy.
Oh, no. No. Stop what you're doing. Come and help me.
Yeah.
If you're not busy.
Jean says she never got your block either, Sheila.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're starting that. They're starting that again. They're not going to let you forget it.
She sure.
I see what I do. I just cut out a 2.5-inch square and just send it to them.
Yeah, that's what you ought to do, Sheila. That's what you ought to do.
Put it in a little envelope and send it. There you go.
Oh.
Well, I like fabric. It's batik, but it doesn't look like a batik. I don't know if you can understand that or not. But how that purple one I had up a while ago, it really looks like a batik. But this is a batik, but to me it doesn't look like it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks more like cotton.
Huh.
But that's the back of it.
So what kind of fabric is batik?
It's 100% cotton, is all I know. But it's like they stamp it on there or something. I'm not exactly sure about it. But it's different than 100% cotton.
Gotcha.
Somebody on here might can explain better.
Some of them you can't tell the wrong side from the right side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought like batik was on silk.
No, it's not silk.
No, feels different, but
It's cotton, but I think it's the way they
The
roll
way
it out. And the
Are they hand dyed or something?
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
I watched that on YouTube one time how they did that.
I heard it was interesting to watch them do that.
Are they supposed to be pre-washed before you sew with them?
I don't think so.
I don't think so because the ones I got look like they weren't wrinkled or anything, and I know they're not going to iron all that before they because I do hundreds of them.
No.
Yeah, so I would say not.
I made a quilt with them, and it was I didn't pre-wash it.
I wasn't going to, but I was just wondering.
Yeah,
I take the easy way on everything. So
me too. Yeah.
Well, I don't always.
Kiki Jane, thank you, ladies, for keeping me company while I clean my sewing room.
Should just come up and sew.
Oh yeah, here's Linda. To Kiki Jane, don't throw anything away.
I got scratched. I'm throwing away.
I usually find stuff I forgot about.
Yeah, that's what I've come across stuff. I even found Liberty Jelly Roll.
Wow.
Yeah, but if you all are like me, when you find it, you forget where you put it to go back to it and get it again.
Well, I went and put it with my other Liberty fabrics. So, no, where
She
that
was
is.
organized.
I try to be, but it don't work.
This, I made a Valentine hanging out of it. With
Mine's
his
organized.
flowers.
Mine's an organized chaos.
That's mine. Exactly.
This fabric is by Riley Blake. It's called Sending Love.
I like Riley Blake.
It was in a kit that I did by the Ginger Quilter one time. I did hers for a year, but you know, I'd rather have fabric than all the notions and
Rather have fabric than what?
than the notions.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pattern they send in.
Oh yeah.
But I did hers for a year, you know. And she told a story one time on one of her videos how she was buying a kit from this lady and this lady quit doing it. And she thought, well, I think I'm going to try and make up a quilt. So that's how she got started on making kits up.
Oh.
But she lives in Utah. But her business has grown because she has a person that helps her and put a little piece in hot water, see if it bleeds.
Rita's doing it old school, isn't she?
For sewing machine?
On your, yeah.
She got a.
Yeah, I have two of them.
I've got a new sewing machine, but I love this little thing.
I got a 1949 thinger.
It was because everybody down at the little local quilt shop had one, so I had to have one too. Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Well, I have an original one that was made in 1964
Yeah.
that I had when I was a teenager.
Oh wow.
But the black one, I bought it from a friend. She was downsizing some of hers. So she actually gave me a real good price on it.
I just bought my 1949 on eBay.
I had one. I had an old one a long time ago, but I only had it because it looked pretty and the paint on it was still like pristine and it was really pretty, but I don't remember what model or what year it was.
I think I'm gonna step away and get something to eat. I'm really hungry. It's almost 2. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye.
Sandwich.
Oh, she just gonna go get it.
Yeah, she.
Linda Peterson, I didn't see earlier. How you doing today?
Okay. The report was like it did come through in the month. Okay, that'd be fine.
Well, Rita, now we can talk about Sheila.
That's right. Did you hear what she did the other night?
I can hear you.
That's good, Linda.
She forgot to send somebody a block. I heard that.
Yeah, 2 of them. 2.
I know. People are starting to complain too.
I know. See if we ever put her in our quilt swap again.
No. We're keeping her off the list.
My box was square. Wonky things. Them little 4 patches are coming out bigger than them half square triangles.
I'm taking fabric that I have left over from one quilt and making another one.
I don't know if I should talk about this here on this live thing or not, but the other night I brought somebody up on the panel and I thought it was some kind of homesteader guy. Was you there then?
I was.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, Francis, who's that waving at us anyway?
I thought.
I'm happy about it now, but I didn't know what to do then. So
I think he did the right thing.
oh,
Was that another bad one?
I would have done the same thing.
it wasn't really bad, but there was a man and there was somebody waving at us from back behind laying on the bed. And Francis says, "Who's that?" And he said, "That's my boyfriend." So, okay.
Well,
And I don't have nothing against it. Well, I kind of do, but not really. They can go talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't know why people have to do that. You know, it's just, I guess they don't have anything better to do. Need to get a life.
I usually don't go back and watch these, but I went and found that part of the video and showed my husband. He just laughed. Oh, he thought it was funny too. So
I'm here, just not on camera because I'm eating.
Uh-huh.
Oh, y'all quit talking about her. She's back.
No talking about me now.
Oh, there's little Joe and Hoss and Adam. I swear, I think I have seen every episode of every Bonanza, old
Oh,
new,
yeah.
and
Oh yeah, my dad loved them shit.
and the Rifleman,
Yeah.
and Have Gun Will Travel.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's why I like me.
Rawhide.
Rawhide.
Yeah.
What's the one with Matt Dillon and Kitty?
Oh yeah.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah,
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Seen them all.
We watched all those.
It was on earlier.
Telling our age now. I think we're all about the same age, close to it.
Well, dude, I don't have to watch. Do I have to watch for copyrights with that?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, let me kind of turn it.
No. That's just what Yo Patty said, so I don't know.
I turned it some.
You never know what they're going to get you for on a copyright.
No,
You don't.
You don't.
I can be at a car show, filming a car show, and them having oldies music on, and me saying, I don't own the copyrights to this. You know, I'm not trying to claim it or anything. I'm not monetized or anything.
Yeah.
But they still put a claim on it. I guess just as long as I don't get a strike.
There's a warning on my account. Been there since last summer. I let one of the kids drive the side by side, and I posted a video. Now I was endangering the welfare of a minor.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
And it's never went away. It's been there over a year.
Now we know what she's like.
And I wasn't endangering my grandkid, but anyway, they thought I was. So
Oh, wow.
I guess I could have fought it, but I just oh well, just let it go.
Yep. Yeah.
Remove the video and let it go.
Wonder what they would have thought of a video in the summertime of a whole bunch of kids riding in the back of a pickup truck.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We used to.
When we were
do that
kids,
all the
lots of
time.
times when we were kids.
Yep.
If you're gonna go, you better get in the back of the pickup.
That's right.
Because there wasn't room in the front for all of us. I come from a family of 5 kids.
Yeah.
Besides, it was fun right in the back.
With that wind blowing your hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dad always had a pickup.
Mine too.
Back in the day, there wasn't a whole lot of delivery services, and you had to go get everything yourself.
Yep.
No seat belt laws, and kids stood up in the back seat, the front seat, and sat on your lap while you're driving, and everything else.
Just
Yeah,
mama's
no
arm.
That's right.
Mama's
car
arm.
seats.
Whoa.
Hello, Linda Baker Woozle. Hello. Welcome in.
Probably wasn't as many crazy drivers on the road back then either.
Oh, no. Peggy Lynn, guess I need to do better at sweet talking. Well,
Probably about like
we're also old.
Well, you guys gave her some pointers on what to do.
Not old, better with age. Yeah. But my aches and pains, I feel old sometimes.
Yeah, my knee hurt yesterday so bad, and my back hurts. Can't sleep at night. Oh, yeah. My husband's remind me he's older than me, so. He's in better shape, I think.
I'm probably the oldest one on here.
Of course, he never sits still, so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
My table, not gonna hold on my blocks.
Blocks are rolling down.
Well, I don't think this will fit over there. Probably fall on the floor.
It's full. Oh, no.
One of my blocks fell off of the tablecloth flannel thing. And I just said yesterday, oh, none of mine's fallen off. Well, it proved me wrong.
My one corner is not matching up, and I'm not changing it.
That's how you tell it's handmade.
Yeah, well, it's not that much. And It's not worth ripping out.
Right.
That's right. Custom made.
Linda Peterson says she's probably older. We tell our ages on here all the time. You know that?
Yep. Got a birthday coming up in October.
Mine's in November.
Mine's in November too.
Really? What day?
The 16th.
Okay.
Mine's the 29th. After Thanksgiving.
And Awkward Quilter 6.5 years from retirement. Linda Peterson 72.
I'm 72.
I'll be 65 in November. But the other day I was signing up for the Medicare and all that, like how you have to sign up early.
Yep.
So I had to sign up 3 months early. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be 66 in October. Yeah, I went through that, signing all that stuff up 3 months in advance.
So I went ahead while I was doing that and signed up, and I got my first Social Security check last month. Makes me feel really old. I was going to wait till November, but I was doing all that online. So go ahead, because
I did it online, but I waited till I retired in December.
So, my husband, he's almost a year older. His birthday's in October. He's a year older, and he hadn't got his check yet. So now he's teasing me because I'm getting Social Security.
So he's my age. What day is his birthday?
October the 21st.
And mine's the 12th. So we're the same age. Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter's birthday is the 21st October.
Oh.
My
And
mom
her
had
name-
4 kids in October.
Her name is Tara, Terra.
Okay.
I had 2 sisters born October 3rd. They had the same birthday. And then mine's the 12th and my brother's the 13th.
Huh. Beverly Akins will be 67 October the 1st.
Yep.
We got everybody's telling their age. 72 in December for June.
We're all close to the same age. Around that.
And I'll try to remember y'all's birthday, but I won't be able to. I'll just tell you right now. Remind me again. So.
What?
I won't remember these birthdays. Y'all have to tell me again. So
better write it down.
Oh, Sharon Johnson's husband's birthday same day as mine.
Mm-hmm. I had a niece born on my birthday, and she had a grandson born on our birthday. So same day.
Huh.
Yeah.
And Peggy Lynn says, "Hey Holly."
Peggy's birthday's in October.
Okay, Kathy.
Did Frances say when she's doing her tutorial?
62. She retired on August 1st. Just retired.
It took me a year after I retired.
She hadn't set that day yet. I'll host it when she gets ready to do it.
After I retired, it took me a year to not wake up at 5:30.
Oh, I still get up between 4 and 5. It's been 9 months.
Yeah.
I can't sleep any later than that. It's been too many years doing that.
Well, I got to where I sleep to about 6:30,
4 o'clock this morning.
But I do stay up later. Or I'd probably wake up real early.
And Awkward Quilter, next time I talk to Frances, we'll see what we can set up on that tutorial.
Oh, for that bag?
Yeah, for that bag.
Yeah, I got everything ready. Just waiting for the word.
And I'm not going to make one since you sent me one.
That's not fair.
It's not fair, but I didn't.
Here's an
that's
idea,
cute.
Rita. Why don't you make one and do a giveaway on it?
Oh, now that's a thought.
And that way you'd really know how to do it.
Yeah,
You know.
good idea.
Yeah.
Awkward quilter wakes up at 3 every morning. There it is. That's when she sews.
Nice though. Yeah. I make too much noise if I did it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
My husband's hard of hearing. I can do anything, and he don't know what to do. Oh.
That's probably when I get the most.
What you doing, Sheila? You were cutting? Is that sound? Is you cutting?
Not me.
I'm
That's somebody else.
opening envelopes.
Oh, okay. All right.
it
You,
wouldn't be.
I just curious. It's fine. I just was wondering. I thought maybe
Yeah.
Sheila was ripping them through there. So I,
No. No.
I need to cut more, do more pour patches.
I've got to cut 3 more blocks so I can go over there with y'all and talk about me or
What was gonna say, Sheila? You got anything else to talk about?
oh. Look at that. Isn't that pretty though? I'm coming along real good.
Yeah, you are. Looks beautiful.
That's not what Sheila said earlier.
Bye, Linda. You have a great evening, honey.
Oh,
I'm not
Sheila, Sheila needs to take lessons from me. So
Whoa. I'm not gonna repeat what you said.
We'll see you on the next one.
All righty. Bye-bye.
That's for Linda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought
You
you
know, that
were
happens all the time. Somebody will say good night, and then somebody else will say good night, and we don't know who's really going to bed.
Get rid of you.
Because we can say we're leaving and then not leave for another hour and a half. So
What they do is they say they're leaving and they get off and then they listen to see what they're gonna
see
say.
what's yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
You can stick around. You can stick around, Linda Peterson. You've got to pay attention. Oh. Phil says there's 20 watching. That's as long as we've been going. I'm surprised y'all are still in here.
I was waiting. I didn't know what was going on.
I think lives go pretty quick when you've got a good panel and you've got good things going on. It's like they go really quick.
Yeah, they do. And we've all been busy and accomplishing.
Sometimes Rita's on a long time.
I get more.
Me too.
I get more blocks done when I'm filming somebody.
Yeah. My first live ended up being 6 hours.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
Wow.
I can't believe it's been 6 hours.
That's a long
But we were all having a good time.
Are you good with talking? If I gave stuff away, Dee, are you good at? Would you be good at talking me through them giveaway tools? I've done it before, but I've had somebody to tell me what to push and where to go and what to do.
Oh yeah.
No, but I can tell you who he is. He helped me. Is Devil Dog. Do you know Devil Dog?
Well, not well enough to ask him for favors.
Well, yeah, I do.
Carter's good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the one that helped me last time, but she's not been on here a whole lot lately with me.
Last time I sewed with him was on Mona's, and she wasn't feeling well then, so I don't know.
Huh.
50%.
Yeah, Devil Dog, his name's Eddie. He's a Marine. He was a Marine. And buddy, he is really, really, really good at keeping you going and keeping you on what you're giving away. And showing, bringing him up, you know, like he's an admin on my YouTube, and he's an admin on my StreamYard, but he'll come up and he can bring up people, or he can bring the screen up big while you're trying to show something, or if somebody's on there that's giving away something too, then he'll bring them up and, you know, take them back down whenever they're done. And he's a good guy. He also makes, if you all like, if y'all need stickers or keychains, you've seen my sticker, my keychain, and my magnet. His wife's the one that made it. So, do you know DJ? Do you know who little DJ is?
I've seen him on your lives and stuff, in his own lives.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Now
him.
he's good at it too. DJ has cerebral palsy. He's in a wheelchair, and you know, first when you first get to listening to him, sometimes it's a little hard to understand him, but once you get to listening to him, you know, and knowing him, you know exactly what he's saying. But he is very, very, very smart young man, and he does a lot of that. Him and Eddie both do it.
Holly, have you dropped your channel link in here recently? If you type hen, it'll come up. She has a crafting channel if y'all want to check her out. She's just
I got mine too.
And you too, yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's almost at 960. Oh, that's good.
Hey, Joy.
How are you, Joy?
Hello,
And
Joy.
Scott doing good?
I'm not familiar with her name.
Joy's a good lady. She's a hoot.
She is.
I'm more familiar with the names when Rita has the night lives.
Scott doing okay today, Joy?
I'm going to go behind this camera. Cut another block.
Okay.
Me and Sheila will be right here.
I'll be listening.
We're right here. You would think that Rita could afford a better machine than that old one, you know?
I heard that.
Y'all crack me up.
I heard that.
I have an old sewing machine. I just don't know how to use it. It's my mother-in-law's.
What kind is it?
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's in the closet, and it's been there for a long
Because you
time.
can find all kind of things on YouTube about, even look up manuals and the internet.
Mm-hmm.
People do different videos about how to clean them and this problem and that problem. And
I wished I had my mom's, but by the time I got a hold of them, they were in too bad a shape.
yeah.
But she was a seamstress, all right. I wonder if one of those wraparound aprons would be a good thing to learn on.
Yeah. I've learned a lot about quilting by watching YouTube videos. What to do, what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of it's just with experience, you know, what you're comfortable in doing.
Yep. That's me and canning. That's where I learned how to can.
I learned from one of our neighbors way back when my kids were like real young. I think I only had like one of them then. And I learned so much from these two sisters about canning and how to do it. And there's a lot of canning videos on YouTube right now too.
Yeah. Yeah, if I have something I want to make, that's generally where I go.
Yeah.
Or
I
if I
usually
have
go by
something.
the ball canning books too. They're very reliable.
Oh yeah, I've got three ball books.
Yeah. I bought some new ones here recently that are ball canning books. But this time I bought them in a spiral notebook thing that you could buy them that way. I think they're going to last longer. But my original one from these ladies who taught me, they told me to go buy a ball canning book. It's got the price on it. I paid $1 for it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Back in like the late 70s.
I canned pickles a long time ago, and my daughter was in, I think, the 4th grade, and she loved them. And I had put them in an old antique jar because I wasn't gonna. I pressure canned them, but this one jar I wasn't going to pressure can. I just put in the refrigerator. She took that jar to school and she sold my pickles and she sold my jar.
Oh no.
I said, you go to whoever you got that from and you get it back.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the pickles, but I want my jar back.
Yeah.
And she learned never take it without asking me again.
Yeah. I usually would do more water bath canning, even though I have a Harvest Gold yellow pressure canner.
Wow.
I just never got rid of it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I had a Presto for years that I was always afraid to use. My husband used it, but when I decided I was going to get into it, I bought me one of those American or is it All American or?
Oh, probably the one like Rita has.
Probably, but I bought it, and then I bought me a steam canner, and I've got an electric canner. I got a water bath, new water bath.
The only water bath I have is a blue speckledy pot with a lid.
Yep.
I had to go buy the new insert inside of it that the cans actually sit on because that was missing.
I last year, I started new everything because I was going to prep and I was going to be prepared. So, yep.
Well, there's one girl that she's really gotten into canning and preserving and growing. Her name's Patty Makes. And she said she was afraid to use like the blue speckledy water bath I have. She's afraid with the water so hot and this and that she might get burned or this and that. And I've never had anything. And she bought like a real expensive electric one. And she does it out on her patio.
Yeah.
But I've never been afraid of it or anything. You know?
I'm not really necessarily afraid of a water bathing. I'm great at. I have no problem.
Yeah.
But now pressure can. Hey Rita, what's your What kind of pressure canner do you have?
I've got an All-American.
That's what
I've
mine is.
got 2 or 3, but I use the All-American because it's a big one it's vintage that was given to me by an elderly neighbor. So, but it does like the 14 quarts at a time. So I'll use it so I can get the job done quicker. So.
Mine will do 8 quarts or 7. What is it? 8 quarts, 7 pints, or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Well, I've got the Presto or the Mara, but when this neighbor gave me this All-American, it's the one that it's my go-to one if I'm doing a lot. So.
Well, Terry usually does the All-American for me. He's the pressure canner on that one, and then I usually do the water bath, or I use my electric. I got a Presto electric canner. I use it. Let's see what else. And I have a steam canner, but I don't use it too much.
Hey, there's Mona. Mona, you got internet back?
Hey, Mona.
We've been missing you.
We got to quit talking about you now.
Yeah, don't talk about
Give
Mona.
me that break.
She'll hear it.
Now, yeah. Talking about my old sewing machine and everything.
Guys, I'm gonna have to run. I will catch you all at a later time on the next one.
I'm
Good to see you,
gonna
ladies.
have to go too because that was Terry on the phone.
Okay.
I ran out of blocks. So I'm
In
gonna go.
case y'all didn't know that, but
He said, "What's for lunch?"
Yeah.
But I'll see you all again.
Bye.
we'll do this again though. If y'all all come, we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
fun.
Bye, Dee.
We'll
Bye.
change this just a little bit. We're going to change our layout a little bit. There we go. There, just a little bit better. But I do have to take care of him here in just a few minutes. So.
Yeah, I ran out of blocks. I'm gonna have to sew more 4 patches. So I got plenty of half square triangles, but no 4 patches.
So what are you going to feed him for lunch?
I don't know yet. He don't want peanut butter and crackers.
Uh-oh.
Why
How
not?
about peanut butter and jelly
And
sandwich?
I ain't been cooking. Y'all know that. May have to make him just grilled cheese or something. I don't know. I'll find something. Yeah.
Grilled cheese sounds
Come up
good.
with something
It
more.
does. That does sound good. That sounds better than peanut butter and crackers. I can make you one of them too. So
Make what now?
a grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah.
We always like grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Tomato soup. That's what I.
Yep. Yeah.
But I've been going for 3 hours and 43 minutes and 37 seconds. So.
Oh, my gosh. He's going to say, "Woman, what have you been doing?"
Well, no, he asked me when I first answered the phone. You guys were talking. He said, "You got company?"
Yep.
Yeah, yes and no, both. So I kind of stepped in the other room, then stepped out on the porch so he talked. So anyway, guys, we'll get off here and we'll meet up again.
Maybe I'll catch you next time earlier
Look,
than I
this is
did.
all I got left.
I wish that you're doing so good. You keep working on them after we sign off, and y'all stay busy. I wish that I could plan these ahead of time so y'all know about them quicker. But
I was cutting bags and making bags, and I thought I'll just check my phone, and then I saw you was on, and it's like an hour later.
Hey, it's just hard to plan something very far in advance. It really is.
Maybe this winter you'll have more time. Yeah. Busy in summer.
Does your husband stay in the house a lot during the winter time, or is he out doing
No,
stuff?
he's out doing some things because he has to go hay the cows. That'll take a little while. And then,
Yeah.
but he comes and goes a lot. If I start something, he comes in the door, and
They come join us.
And then if I sit there and wait on him to come in the door, he won't come in the door, you know, so it's just hard to.
My husband's out painting.
Oh,
He's got to be doing something all the time. You got to stay busy.
no.
Yeah.
He loves being outside. So
Well, my iPad says I only have 10%, so I need to
That's pretty low.
get off and plug it in. I had 100% when we started.
That was almost 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
well, let's do it again sometime.
We
I
will.
enjoy it.
We will.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye, Sheila.
Alrighty.
Bye,
Have a good
everybody over
day.
in chat.
Bye.